Well, I'm on the highway to Taco Bell. Boom, boom. Highway to Taco Bell. Down, down. Highway to Taco Bell. Down. Highway to Taco Bell. That's right, guys. Actually, I didn't go to Taco Bell. I just had that song in my head. And I didn't want to sing the appropriate line, or the one, anyways. All right, very good. Good to see you guys. We have the Stacking Nerd and Wolverine. They were both very close to being first, but I see the Stacking Nerd beat just very, very quickly, very soon, right there. I got Barbara Carbone's here. I think the Stacking Nerd just barely beat you, Silver Wolverine, but just barely. Terry Rabadoo is here, Jabba TV is here, and it's not wrong to watch both of them at the same time. It's okay. It's all right. Yes, indeed. All right. Good to see you guys. All right. Here we are. Now, the weird thing is, it seems like they've changed some of their crap around here on YouTube. I couldn't get the volume to stop on the play side. It didn't give me an option to mute it. So I had to do that afterwards. You heard a slight bit of echo, but here we are. It is Sunday night, and we are going to check the markets here because they have just opened up. And so let's take a peek here and see what they're doing, shall we? Let's take a look here. A gold spot. Here, let's see here. Okay, there we are. There it is. Let's take a look down here at the Asian markets. They're opening up just slightly a little bit lower here. Very good. Very low, or just a little bit. So 13.22 for gold, down 40 cents. Silver's flat at 15.86. Platinum is up. Actually, well, it's higher than what I saw it last. It's 810, above $800 again. And palladium is down $1 to 14.39. Yes, indeed. Still well over $100 above gold. And rhodium has made a little bit of a move. It's at $2,600. Very good. All right. Ah, yes. Silver Wolverine's a good sport. Very good. All right. Fire Cajun 9262 is here. And Silver Fox is here. Good to see you guys. All right. All of you guys. And Chuck and Plata is here too. All right. Good to see you all. So there that is. Let's go through some of the comments, shall we? And we'll come back and check the markets here in a moment and see if there's anything exciting like there was that one time. That was pretty crazy. A wild time. Jen C says, Sal, you got to save that screenshot of your channel on AppMex site. You talking about the deal, the special deal? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that worried about it. But thank you, Gen C. It's kind of wild to see the name up there, but thank you very much. Hot Neo on the interview with AppMex says, I've always wondered if the government in the future outlaw bullion started a crackdown by asking online bullion dealers for their client addresses. Well, AppMex will put stackers at risk confiscation, or will they take one for the team and accidentally bleach bid it and protect the identities of their client list? Big moral dilemma for the owner of AppMex. I think it's a good AppMex to spend time and money in educating the young people around college campuses around the country that gold and silver is money, and teach them about the different kinds of bullion and forms like coins. Yeah, it would be nice. I mean, that takes a lot of resources for education, but they're in the business to actually sell. But I would also hope that they would protect us, because it is private information. The government shouldn't have that information, and AppMex shouldn't be forced to give that up. But definitely a good thing to consider and think about for sure. The great Stephen Heath is here. Hello. He says, hello, my American chaps and chapsises. Yes, indeed. Good to see Stephen Heath. And Bozo is here. Hello, Bozo. And Silver Honda is here. He drives a blue Honda. Silver Leo is here. He has been sidetracked lately, but he's here. Good to see Silver Leo. It's been a while. Yes, good to see you. All right. Silver High says, thanks, Sal and AppMex. I actually bought a similar order last night from AppMex, a Geiger heart for late Valentine. Well, congratulations. What a wonderful gift. Silver heart. Yes, indeed. Way to go, Silver Heist. Hanio says, I remember Tolving had a problem with hedging against the metals and went under. The guy on the phone wasn't so nice either, but I heard they sold claws close to spot, but had to they had razor thin margin. Yeah, it's a tough business to be in for sure. Yes, indeed, Hot Neo, but thank you. Eli says, thanks, Sal. And Jose also says, thanks. Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys watching this interview with AppMex. Dr. Who says, I see by the picture, it already says out of stock. Yes, that was by the picture. Yep. Okay. Yep. All right. Very good. I guess That's right. Armando Villarreal says, not a great deal, Mex. You could have done better. Provident is coming behind you, so look out. Well, that deal was for like $2 a coin over spot, which is kind of close to their margin, considering I think they're sold to the distributors at $2 over spot. So, anyways, Ozzy Alchemist is here saying a morning and hello to Scully's Corners here. Colonel's here and Pip Bullion's here. Very good. Members of the pouring community. Yes, the Metals Mafia. Check out Pip Bullion on Metals Mafia. Scully's Corner, also a great silver pourer, and so is the Colonel. All right. Go 457. Good to see you. It's on replay, but yes, indeed. All right. Hello, Juan Ortiz. Good to see you, my friend. All right. Matthew Arnett says, I want to say something about the undervalue of silver. I'd like to see a shift in our thinking as we begin to see silver as the value. No question that silver is good for everything and necessary for almost everything. Silver is only money, and the money must be weighed against the foundation of the silver that silver provides mankind. If I were a pirate bent on seizing the most treasure I could find and hijack any metal I wanted, whatever metal I choose, controlled by it, I'd choose silver every time. If I was a pirate and wanted to rule the world, silver would be the metal I'd hijack twice on Sunday. Yeah, this guy's a real silver fan, and there's no problem with that. Although I do disagree with him on silver being, or eventually we'll get to the same rarity as gold. But he said that in prior comments. But if it's the same person I'm thinking of, but nonetheless, you're right. Silver undervalued, meaning it's not priced where it should be. We understand the value of it in this community. So for us, it's not undervalued, but it's undervalued by society for many ways. I think a lot of it is because of the nature of what silver is and how it's used as a duality metal. As I mentioned in my video today, it's seen as just as much of a commodity, if not more so as a commodity in society than money. Michael Krabrin is here. Hello, Michael Krabrin. Good to see you. All right. Where are we at? Okay, let's see here. And hello, ROC City 585. Good to see you too. Yes. Oh, David Carlisle, hit the like button. Well, thanks, my friend. Appreciate that. All right. Good afternoon to Silver Turtle 65. Man, good to see. He did a great unboxing video. He bought the Walking Liberty High Relief from the Intaglio Mint, which is absolutely stunning. I want to get that piece. And he also bought the Salivate round. I appreciate that very much. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. Thumbs down. Oh, there's some thumbs downs already on it. I don't know. Let's see here. Wouldn't surprise me. Let's see here. All right, no deals. Yes, in the enabler, you have to go back and watch the video. The deals were there. Of course, now it's gone. They've sold out. But James McDonald says more silver is good, right? Yes, more silver is good. I think it is good. And Rex Beverly says, great interview with AppMex, longtime customer of AppMex. We'll continue to do business with him. Very cool. Glad you enjoyed that interview. Yes, indeed. And great, unique interview with a fabulous company. Thanks, Adrian. Appreciate that. We're going to see a little difference of opinion as we scroll up here. Eddie's Little Stack literally has his popcorn. Time to get the interview started. Well, thank you for taking the time to watch it. I appreciate it. All right. Yes, indeed. Ooh, Michael Krabrin's still in the hospital. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry, my friend. I didn't know you were in the hospital. Dementia and infection. Oh, wait, maybe that's for your aunt. Let's see here. But praying for her for sure. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay. Moving ahead. Bruce Leggett says, so this is a good thing, or will they drive the existence price of silver down? Thanks for the video. I don't think it's going to have that much of an effect on the price. It may have some. It just depends on how much demand there is for it. But anyways, let's see. Is there really 5 thumbs down already on this video? I'm curious now. Let me see here. I'm going to peek. I've got so many windows open because the nature. Oh, yeah, there's 4 that I see here. Oh, well, it's all right. Alan 30189 says, you said tube of 20, but it is limited to just 1 tube per customer. That wasn't clear on their site. It says, it does say any quantity. Update, let me buy more than 1 roll. Okay. Yeah, it just says, I think, yeah, I said a tube of 20. They're sold in tubes of 20, but I think you could have gotten more. But thank you. It looks like you were able to do that. Silver Stacker says price throttle BS hit me for $15 because I ordered 3 coins a mere hour or so later, so I needed to secure the funds. Yeah, sorry about that. And I think it's apparently some of these exclusives, whatever they talked about in the interview, they you know, they're the original exclusive, but after they order, then other people can order, so they have to resource. Apparently, I don't know. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. Carl Electrum says, got mine. Thank you, AppMex. This is my first complete tube. Thank you, Salivate Metal. Well, thank you. Appreciate that, my friend. Job well done, Sal. Well, thanks, Stacking Nerd. Appreciate that. By the way, Stacking Nerd is the place to go for all the great deals. She keeps up with them almost on a daily basis, if not on a daily basis. Oh, Yankee Stacking here. Hello. Popped in to say hi and to give a hibiscus to Barb and a cherry blossom to Terry. I'll listen lurk when I edit my vids for the week. Cool. Thank you, Yankee Stacking. Good to see you, my friend. That guy's got a smooth voice. Yes, indeed. When you watch his videos, he's got a very smooth voice, unlike me. Yes, indeed. I'm worried about my thumbs down. Yeah, my thumbs are hanging down. I got to turn them right up. I got to give him a little bit of the, give him the blue pill to get the thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah, Stacking Nerd is love. She's a great person. Oh, yes, indeed. Bob the Monk is here. Hello. Let's see here. Okay, Michael Mays, not Myers. Michael Mays says on gold builds on, I guess, a loss. Not wishing to sound like a fool, but do you honestly think these debt nations are running up or can ever be repaid? Probably not. The number on the U.S. debt monitor is moving up so quickly that if a printing press was set up to print $5 bills and a sheet loaded with unlimited paper and ink, I think it could not keep up with the debt and interest payments. I agree. They're going to have to reevaluate. They're going to have to revalue something. They are going to. That's why I do believe there's going to be a reset of some sort. And in other words, the dollar is going to be reset to some other. There's going to be a revaluation of the dollar. That's the only way they can do it. And it probably won't happen. I think they're working on it now, trying to find a way to orchestrate it. But I think when there is that revaluation, we can see the prices of precious metals change, perhaps dramatically. Smoothie, I wish I could slurp like Salivate Metal. Yeah, Yankee, yeah. That's here. Silver Turtle 65. I missed your live stream, so I'll watch the rerun. Well, thanks. And actually, that was a pre-recorded interview, but thank you for checking it out. Silver Stacker for Life says they will not mine it unless there is more demand for the other metals. But I think in this case, though, Silver Stacker, this is a pure silver mine. So silver is mostly mined as a byproduct of other metals, but in Peru and Mexico, there's a lot of it where it's mined by itself. Yeah, if you're not doing anything, we don't have a hater. Yeah, I've found that as the channel has grown, and I take a stand on certain issues, that I've gotten more haters lately, but that's okay. 8-Man says, thanks, Sal and AppMex. I ordered 2. I'm a little upset because I ordered 2 tubes at the beginning of the month, one from them and one from a local dealer, but at least I'm saving $40 to $50. I think I'm good on silver now, and that's good. And the thing is that's the thing with these deals, no matter how they come and what form, because there's only one deal from these bullion dealers I was able to take advantage of. Otherwise, I typically, if it's a great deal and I don't have the money to buy it, I'm just not going to buy it. You know what I mean? All right, let's see here. MMA matchup between Dee Verney, the bassist from Overkill, versus actor Liam Neeson. I'm going to have to go with Dee Verney, only because Dee Verney's excellent mid-range bass tone and that punchy right through the face. You listen to Elimination, you hear that bass, that could just knock anybody off their feet. So I'm going to this is going to have to go with Dee Verney. Yes, indeed. Hands down, Dee Verney. One of my favorite bass players, by the way. Silver Turtle 65. Hopefully prices don't drop much. Yeah, I don't think they're going to drop a whole lot, but we'll see. Silver Hunter says, love the interview, Sal. Now let's get those U.S. Mint jokesters on here and put them on the hot seat. I got some real doozies for them. Somebody had told me they had a contact with U.S. Mint. And there's you never can know. Could happen. Weirder things have happened. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Oh man, smash the like button. He's still worried about this thumbs down. Yes, I am. I'm worried about them. In fact, I'm going to spend the next 25 minutes begging everybody who pressed a thumbs down in order to help, so I don't have to get counseling. I'm going to have to ask the 4 people who thumbed me down to hit the thumbs up button instead, so I don't have to go to counseling. Can you do that for me? I'll wait. Yeah, because it's going to hurt my ego. No, I'm just teasing. I'm kidding. All right, where are we at? We're back here. Let's see here. Okay. Spike Badusino says, how do you know you have got too much silver? Not possible to have too much silver. If I had a ton, I would want more. Yeah, the problem is with silver, and I love silver too, don't get me wrong, but if you have a lot of it, where do you put it? That's the only thing. It's a good problem to have, make no mistake, but yes. Sal equals a man. Well, thanks, Metal Bum. I appreciate that, my friend. 8-man. Mike's right. I trust Amex, but I love the packaging because no one would know what is in the mail. Yes. Got to keep the packaging discreet. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Michael Kerbrand might be doing a video soon and break the thumbs down record. Oh, I hope not. Let's see here. John Doe Silver. I don't know if this was a couple of hours ago, but thanks, Sal, for trying to gain info for the community. If you don't mind, where do you find the link for the deal, or is it yet to come? Yeah, it scrolled at the bottom of the screen. I posted it right after, but it's been exhausted right now. I checked. Truth be known, I've only ever bought from AppMex. I love how it shows what I've bought and for what price. Yes, indeed. Very good. A Yankee Stacking ordered the tube. Thanks so much for the interview, Sal, and thanks AppMex for providing fantastic information and one super sweet deal. Yes, very good. I'm glad you will take advantage, Yankee. And by the way, subscribe to Yankee Stacking's channel if you get a chance. Great guy for sure. Yes, indeed. Eddie's Little Stack says, ever heard of throttle pricing model term before? Learn something new every day. Yeah, I kind of just had made that term up really thinking about it because how they had done that. But anyways, I don't know, maybe they'll rethink it. I hope they do. I spent some time in Sonora, New Mexico, says Chiefly Chieftain. We were there testing new systems at White Sands Missile Range in New Mexico. I had to stay in a lousy Motel 6 for several weeks. I guess it was better than a tent in the desert because I have done that for months on end. Ooh, you mean Mexico? Yeah, in Mexico. But Donald in New Mexico might be interested in that story. Okay. Let's see here. All right, Yankee Stacking says, well done, Sal. Forget silver. Your credibility in the community has done a moonshot. Wow. Well, thank you, my friend. I mean, others will disagree with you, but I appreciate your support and very nice of you indeed. I mean, I try to, I want to be as kind of unbiased as possible with these dealer interviews for sure. But the whole premise of it, the purpose is to kind of answer questions and even ask tough questions and others, and to get and it also helps them. It helps them to understand the customer base and what the frustrations are. Oh, Bob the Monk, thank you so much, my friend. Slurping, a super chat there, $10 Canadian. Thanks so much, my friend. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Oh, JRW3 is here. And CCT is here. Oh, may the force be with you. The blue force is with me tonight. Well, thanks, CCT. I appreciate it. Silver Limey is here. Hello, Silver Limey. And again, I apologize if I missed some of what you guys are saying. But anyways, and here in the chat side, but good to see you guys. Yes, indeed. Yes, we're all community. Yes, to support each other. There you go. Yep. And sometimes there's differences in the community, and that's fine. But by and large, we understand that these metals protect us, and there's a lot of good people here. There's a diverse community. And I think as long as we can respect each other's differences and embrace and what makes us, in common. We have so much more in common than we don't. We all breathe the same air, although some air that some people breathe is a little bit more humid than other air. And I will digress to say that if you live in Colorado, up near the mountains, it's a little bit thinner up there. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. Okay. Texman's here. Hello, Texman. Silver Stanger. Stackerus Argentius. Good to see you. Terry Rabidoo is still here. All right. Michael Johansson says, your salesperson blew it with me when he promised to send me an email on vaulting after I bought from you. He sent on board and never followed through. How easy it is to buy and vault elsewhere. I'm a firm believer in customer service, which AppMex did not provide. Well, you posted that a day ago, and the interview was on a Friday. So I'm hoping he took notes, and we'll get back to you on Monday. And if you're referring to if a question you asked in the interview, but if not, you know, I don't know. I'm sorry. I hope they will get back to you though. Rego Silver says, thank you, Sal and AppMex. Yes, thank you. All right. Appreciate that, Rego. Yankee Stacking says, JM Bullion does flips, and I love that. Great question. A nice follow-up, Sal. You've initiated a change in packaging. May have initiated a change in packaging. I do hope they go back to the flips. And I wanted to ask about the blue box versus a flat box and how they choose too. I have another question too. But anyways, hey, thanks, Sebastian Sanchez. Good to see you. All is one now is here. And let's see here. Nittany Silver is here. Let's see, Nittany Silver. Where's Nittany Silver? I thought I saw Nittany Silver. But good to see you guys. Yeah. Here's Nittany Silver. When did AppMex want their chat recorded? Why did they want it? Did they edit the video, decline answering questions? No, it turns out they did the interview on their end too. They recorded on their end, and I recorded it on my end. And I didn't realize that they were recording it on their end. And but I think that was part of the reason, is they wanted to record it too. And anyways, that was never. And see, the thing is we've kind of gotten, both of us, by the way, have been sort of spoiled, because the original request went out to the bullion dealers for either a live interview or a pre-recorded interview, whatever they were more comfortable with. So I didn't want to make that a requirement that it had to be live. But plus they were kind of limited on time. And Silver Honda, that's right, it was only an hour. But they may come back for a second one. And if they do come back for a second one, I'm going to see if they will do it live. And by the way, the other dealers that I've spoken with, all the other dealers that I've spoken with, which is only, actually, well, except for SD Bullion, although I think they would probably come back. But all the other ones want to do a follow-up interview. So we'll probably have them back. Yes, indeed. Barry says, Salivation, bought my first ever 10-ounce bar today, the Scandalous Republic Metals. Ooh, nice. Congratulations. All right. Talking Bullion, thank you, my friend. Appreciate all you do for us. Well, thank you, Talking Bullion. I appreciate you guys watching and being a part. You know, it's you guys that pump me up and keep me going. You know, I'd like to think it's the coffee, but really it's you guys, really. You know what I mean? The coffee is just an added bonus. ASMR people, thanks for the interview, Sal. The tube of Eagles will be my first. I'm a low premium guy. Still want the discount. It's a good deal price. Plus, I like to show these dealers the reach you have. Well, thank you, ASMR people. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's awesome. Glad you're able to take advantage of that tube of Eagles. Carl says, let me shoot. Where am I at? I'm going to minimize. Oh, I don't need that. Open. Can you guys still, yep, you can still see here. Way to land the interview in the special deal. Karu Shanka says, thank you. The author of Trade to Ratio, the sequel. He's got a part 2 book out now and updated. All right. Ozzy Alchemist says, thanks, Sal. You're a good egg. Now, am I a chicken egg or an ostrich egg? I'm curious to see which one, but thank you, Ozzy. You're the man. All right. Let's see here. Okay, Yankee Stacking says, if the price shoots up, the exploratory drilling will expand with it, no doubt. Oh, yeah. And even, I think in some ways they're kind of anticipating that price moving upwards, because this is sort of as a result of it. But yes, indeed. Thank you, Yankee. Will Smith says, a good interview. I like AppMex. Nice variety of silver and gold. Yes, they have a pretty good variety indeed. Mahalia Silver Stacker says, love AppMex, very informative video. Thanks, Sal. Awesome video, bro. Thank you, Mahalia. Appreciate that. Very kind of you indeed. Mr. Working Class AG says, sorry, I had to bail on the chat tonight. Family stopped over with their kids. Thanks for the hookup, Sal. That's the one thing that bothers me about this, people. You and your families interrupting time with me. How dare your families get in the way of watching my videos and spending. No, I'm just teasing you guys. I'm just teasing. Family comes first. I hope you enjoyed your family time. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Always very important. Very good. Thank you, Marshall Working Class. Speaking of which, where's Funktad Forcelli been? I've missed Funktad. I haven't seen Funktad in forever and a day. Anybody seen Funktad Forcelli? Where is Funktad? We miss Funktad. Hashtag where is Funktad? Yeah. JRW3. Hey, Sal. My son said hello. Hello to Johnny. Hello to JRW3's son. He is a great shot. JRW3, another great channel. You guys should check out. Awesome. Great father and son team. They rock. They are an inspiration. I'll tell you what, the model dad is JRW3, and his son is awesome. All right. Very good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the stacking nerds got it right. You people should tie up the family, put them in basement, and tend the chat like a good salivator. Yeah, there you go. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes. Okay, Brian Bannon says, AppMex is awesome, but I have a feeling this was not live because they were afraid they might have a bad showing. Questions were in front of him. SD Blaine had two good old boys winging it. More my style. Yeah, I know there were some people that were a little bit because they were every other one that we've done live, and this was pre-recorded, which actually does take a lot more time to put together and everything like that, because I had to come up with questions and ask questions from you guys and compile them and everything like that. But maybe next time they'll do it live. But you know, it wasn't a requirement for sure. James McDonald said, I've dealt with AppMex for 5 years now. Good company. Very cool. All right. Awesome. And then on the interview again, Greg says, another excellent interview, Sal. Thank you so much. And thanks to AppMex for taking part. I must say, as my interests have broadened, I've started shopping at AppMex a lot more in the past few years. Their inventory is top notch, while their pricing is always most attractive for some of the standard things I'm looking for. I still pay a little extra to package these things with a specific item that I can find there and get the free shipping with added customer care. AppMex is one of an exclusive group of 3 dealers I buy from. Very cool. Well, awesome. Yes, and I think that's the one thing they have on their side is that they've got that great selection for sure. Maple Hedgehog, nothing on chilling. Good to see you, Maple Hedgehog. Much easier to say than Pipper or Piper. And El Porno, all the way from New Zealand. Thank you so much for that super chat. He says, did the Bitcoin come through from the Dubai Heart Foundation joke at the end? Yeah, no, it did not come through. He was lying, and he even said he PayPal'd, and he did come back on and just kept on trolling. So we banned them. We just banned them. But yeah, El Porno, but good. Thanks for the follow-up. Oh, and David Argento is here. He's saying hello to everybody but me. Oh, no, I'm just teasing. Oh, no, he did. He said, hello, good people of the YouTube Precious Metals community. I guess it does include me. So very good. David Argento, good guy. And he posted a good video, by the way. He posted a great video of him being inspired by a troll. You guys should check out David Argento's newest video. All right. P. Wales, I need to remove milk spots. Use cloudy ammonia. I have tarnished strips that I put on my silver. I read to remove milk, use cloudy ammonia. I don't know if that would actually cause any problem or erode it away or not. Because, see, the milk spots are literally baked in the planchette, so I don't know. Okay, not me, Sal. I'm not a good person. That's right. Yes, all right. Let's see. Okay, SCTPC says, I don't get why so many companies claim there's no money in silver, yet are still looking and considering starting a new mine. There must be money in it, or they would keep it in ground till it became worth it. Well, I think there's a lot of complexity into it. You know, I've heard that the all-in cost to mine silver is somewhere between $4 and $12 an ounce. And so you think about that, that's a broad range to mine silver. But obviously there's a profit in it because silver is sold at spot price, or at least the bid price, or the ask, yeah, the bid and ask, the bid price. Mario M, awesome interview, Sal. Thanks for the hard work. Appreciate you, my friend. Well, thanks, Mario M. Very much appreciate that. Silver Buyer says, "Woo, haven't seen Silver Buyer in a while. Great interview, Salivate. Really enjoyed watching the whole thing, even though it was over an hour." Oh man, well he hasn't been around in a while, because a lot of our bullion dealer interviews have been around. Have their interviews way past an hour and a half to 2 hours. So thanks for taking the time to do the interview, Mike from AtMex and Salivate. Well, thank you, Silver Buyer. Ronnie Karn says, "Sal, I don't like the guy. I think he was trying to hide from your questions." Well, I believe it or not, he wasn't. In fact, he even came in the live chat and answered as many as he could after the fact. But there was pretty much, there's maybe one or two he didn't want to answer, but that's okay. Del Rugby says, "I'm searching for more silver. I will drill today at the beach in Qatar. I may find a diamond attached to the silver if I'm lucky. I hope you find something." Well, that would be cool. Gonna live stream that, Del Rugby. By the way, speaking of Del Rugby, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it seems like my channel, and I'm sure other channels too, Del Rugby has to keep actively subscribing to my channel. It keeps kicking him off, which means he doesn't see when I post a video. But as you know, I post videos every day. But some people are losing their subscriptions. I've seen subscribers disappear, and Del Rugby's a situation where some reason it just kicks them off. So anyways, I think if you subscribe, that's how it gives your subscription feed, and then a notification bell should email you or notify you in some way when a new video is posted, although that feature is something that is not working as well as it should be, as I promised. Saw a replay, good interview without the chat during the live, without live chat during the live interview was fine. Yes, thank you, Silver Heist. Rabadoo keeps unsubbing me actively. That's right, and I keep subbing her back. Southside Stacker says, "I have to watch the interview later. Really interested in the questions you asked. Not to sound like a hater, but they definitely ran this deal a couple of days ago and a few days before that." Yeah, it seems like I saw a deal they had on some of the Silver Eagles, Southside. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Okay. Danny Boy, multitude of gratitude. Thank you so much, Danny. To go up here to the next comment here, Victor Frankenstein. "My major complaint about AtMex is the constant price gouging. They offer a wide array of silver as well as other precious metal products. They also seem to have the highest priced bullion dealers in the market." Anybody else agree with this? Yes. I mean, they do have high prices on some items. Sometimes if you buy them from their eBay store, you can find some pretty good deals. You just have to be careful, especially with the common stuff. Let's see here. Donald Putnam, "What's my favorite precious metal?" You know, I think I'm going to have to say gold, to be honest. I love silver. Don't get me wrong. I do love silver. And I think silver, in a way, is kind of underpriced and undervalued according to the major markets. But I think I like gold. And I'm really liking platinum, too. There's something on platinum which is pretty cool. I love platinum because it's even denser than me. And it's a hard metal. And it's just cool. I'm going to do a video about platinum, but I'm holding this maple leaf in my hand right now. I just want to fondle it. I want to touch it. I want to caress it, but I'm not addicted to it. You know what I mean? I am not, I promise. Let's see. Oh, all of the San Francisco city drains are clogged with crap and needles. You mean Congress has visited San Francisco lately and they're stuck in the drains? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, Terry Rabidoo, I'm not going to touch that one with a 10-foot that comment. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Silver Bugle's face reveals are fine unless you're ugly. Yes. And some would probably think that I would fall into that category. You're in denial, Sal. You love this stuff. Yes, indeed. All right. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Mudswat's in here. Yes, Mudswat. Yeah, he's the one that says I'm in denial, which is not just a river in Egypt, I understand. All right. Okay, yeah, Portland. Yeah, Portland's was taken over by what is that? The what is that crazy group? Oh my gosh, I knew what their name was. Uh, Antifa. Antifa. Yeah, they were taken over by Antifa, directing traffic in Portland, Oregon. Crazy. That place has definitely become, yeah, into it. Anyway, Antonio Gorgoglione, silver one stock down 50% over 12 months. Miners are on toilet and silver one right with the rest. No matter what they are, the shareholder won't gain. Guys, the industry needs a cleansing, new blood financing running these obliterated companies. Wall Street believes in Amazon, Facebook, and Chipotle shares, not silver miners. Joe Lunchbox will never touch silver. He's busy chasing the Ponzi scheme. Salivate, it's good. You bring your miners up. The charts won't lie. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool to interview a silver miner. Actually, it would be pretty cool. But anyways. Victor also says, holy crap. How the heck many times can this guy use the terms and He's getting a little ridiculous. Well, I can't say a whole lot because I use those terms a lot too. I just did it just now. Sorry about that. All right. Victor Frankenstein. All right. That's about all the I can take for the lace. Lisa made it through about half the interview. Good luck with the rest of it. Yeah. Well, and again, I need to do a better job at my dictation or diction or enunciation or anything like that. Let's see here. Can I make you a gold Salivate Metal mask? Yes, my MK. By the way, have you ever done gold poured bars? That would be pretty cool. Hello, Salination Nation. There you go, a silverback stacker. We're all about the salts here. We're on vacation. It's a salination vacation here. Indeed. Slurpentine. Getting a little slurpentine action, Salvation Nation. Silver Wolverine, I wish AOC was old enough to run for president. Boy, that would be interesting. I got to say, there's one thing about AOC that I kind of like. She's got nice boobies, from what I can tell. I'll give her that. I will give her that. Let's see here. Oh, man, have I signed up to run for president in 2020? I did. I should give it a shot. I might give it a shot, but I don't know. WWW, says Ozzy. Hello, Coin Group of America. Yes, good to see you. Okay, David Argento is going to get into a GTO soon. Mustang GT. Oh, no, he's going to get GTFO. GTFO, okay. All right, Mike Matthews. Silver is the moon teetering on the edge of a Grand Canyon. If we all push it together, we'll fall over in our combined will. Yes. Scully's Corner. Scully's Corner still with us. Very good. Scully's Corner made the was it the TIE Fighter, or was it what was it that he made? The cool Star Wars stuff, man. Really detailed. Centurion Silver's here. I always come at the right time. Hell yeah. Boobies for president. There you go. Exactly. Amen. All right. Okay. Does it get any better than that? Yes. Because of booty and boobies. Yes. All right. Car 1 second. They don't use divining rods anymore. Yes, that's right. They don't use divining rods. No, it's a little bit more science to it now to find silver. Let's get that thing posted. Silver Watcher, Admex branded water, jealous, and boo, the yellow dot. Oh, yeah, sorry about the yellow dot there. My fault on that. PM Lover, excellent, Sal. Really enjoyed the interview. I love Admex. Yes, they cost a little more, but not a lot more, but their customer service is second to none. I'm essentially paying for the ability and flexibility to return items without being given a hard time like other bullion dealers. The standard is tops, and they have no competitors. All right, well, hey, there's a fan. That's cool. Thank you. Silver Watcher. So because they're not patient and they choose secondary market, we people suffer. Seems fishy. And speaking to notify me when in stock, half their product is blue bars. So when, if ever, will be returned to wait secondary market 2 months later with a 25% premium. What about the 9.5 mint? They ran out, came back with a 10% premium, but somehow it says 50% off. I'm not a rocket scientist, but who's secondary market for Admex, aka 9.5 mint? I'm not sure I completely get all that, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, they have to source from other places too, and sometimes they source what he was saying to some of the other same places that we source from other than themselves. Nelson says, great video. Thanks, Nelson G. And V Silver says, that was very silveretically correct interview, especially about throttling prices. On a personal note, I have a lot of respect for AMX simply because when we really want something and can't find elsewhere, that's where we go. AMX is a mothership of all bullion dealers, no doubt about that. Thanks, Sal, for the great work and dedication. I'm a big fan of yours. Well, thank you, V Silver. I appreciate that. And thanks for your thoughtful comment for sure. Metal Bum says, great job, Sal. Thanks, Metal Bum. Shout out to Metal Bum. Metal Bum's got a great channel. He makes does really well with real estate, and he's been posting some good videos lately, and he's been perusing some of my older videos. Very nice of him to go back and check out some of the older stuff. Very good. Awesome vid, says Kevin R. And folks, we're going to pause for a moment here. We're going to take a look at some of the gold and silver prices and see what they're doing as of late. Silver Turtle, another great channel. You guys definitely should check out Silver Turtle. He missed a live stream. Watch the replay. Very cool. All right. I hope you're able to take advantage of the deal if you wanted it. Thank you. Beautiful coin. The queen looks like decrepit as ever. So this is an older video. He went back and checked it out. Yeah, and those 5-ounce coins, the queen looks kind of weird on them. But yes, indeed. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Let's read Feline Fans and we'll check out the spot prices. He likes AppMex. It used to be my choice online dealer until my state became one of them that has charged tax from eBay. If there is a return needed to be done, it is usually done without any questions asked. However, with that being said, 2 complaints I have from this interview from AppMex. 1, I am simply not satisfied with the answer on price gouging. 2, simply a 5-word answer turned into a 5-minute answer. My perception feels like a 5-hour answer. Sometimes a simple yes or no will do. Less is definitely better on this interview. Well, thanks for your constructive criticism there for sure. I think he wanted to be as detailed in his answer as possible. But yeah, I can see how that kind of could have been perceived, because I know they do get that question about pricing a lot. But yes, indeed. All right. Okay, let's see here. Tim Silver, Oregon. It's actually Oregon. Okay, Oregon. There you go. Thank you. I'm pronouncing it wrong. All right. Let's take a look, folks, for a moment and see what gold and silver are doing in Asia. That's right, because they're the markets that open first. And right now, coming out about 40 minutes after the bell has opened there in the Asian markets, gold is down 80 cents at 13.2160. Silver is down a cent to $15.85. Platinum is down $1 to $8.09, and palladium is holding at $14.39. Yes, indeed. So the metals are a little bit soft on the starting gate here. Slurpster Barber. Yes, let's get to Slurpster Barber here. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Okay. Justano, just for perspective, as of 2:43 a.m., JM Bullion was selling 20 Silver Eagles at $376.80, whereas AppMex deal was $363. It is less than normal, yes, but it is a special deal, no. It's what I would expect occasionally from most major players to offer off the premium or spot, which they pay $2 each an ounce. Anything above spot and $2 is still profit for AppMex, just reduced profit. That's okay, but nothing really special. Sal, I know you have nothing to do with the offer, but they did not need to offer anything. In this case, it may have just been better that they did not offer any deal, in my opinion. Well, I think others have mentioned that they saw the some Eagle offerings before, and they probably were kind of limited on what they could sell to be able to gain somewhat of a margin. So I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I didn't pick it. But anyways, but thank you. JRW3 says Mexico's hold on the world leading silver producer will only strengthen with this news. Yes, indeed, it sure will. I agree. Silverback Stacker, who is, I think he's still in here with the chat here. He says, finally got to watch it in its entirety. I like this guy. Now, if we can get AppMex to make the tiniest effort to reach into more than one bin when selling random pieces, I'd make it a lot happy. It'd make us a lot happier. Okay, very good. That might be a question to ask for the follow-up interview. Thank you, Silverback Stacker. And he is here. The one and the only Silverback Stacker, another extremely talented poor in the community for sure. Scully, if you haven't had a chance to check out Silverback Stacker, dude, he's picked it up quick and is doing really good. Oh man, Plata Pioneer got my round 27. Nice. Is that the poured one from MK Bars, Plata Pioneer? Very cool. Congratulations. Thank you. Number 27. Or was that the Fortitude round? I don't know. Those are number 2. All right, just Subturtle. Yeah, the Silver Turtle is cool. You might hit him up. Yes, indeed. And Silver Wolverine, another channel you should subscribe to. Who knows? Maybe by some strange chance, we may get Silver Wolverine to sing his own song on one of his videos one time. Wouldn't that be cool? Just a lot of pressure on you, Silver Wolverine. That's all I'm doing. I'm just putting a ton of pressure on you. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? All right. Ooh, John Turner is here. He just watched the Day's Wage video that I posted today. Cool. Very cool. Thanks, John, for watching that. Chris Garner is here. Hello, Chris Garner. Good here. All right. He says, what percentage of the channel bar profits go to the YouTubers? It's actually $2 per round or per bar. I guess mine are silver poured rounds and others are silver bars. We each get $2 for those per ounce. Yes, indeed. And then we get a kickback of $7,220 for every 50 we sell. And then on top of that, we get a personalized tour of the MK Bars factory, and he's going to put in a bunch of stock options in our stocks and everything. He's hooking us up. He's going to send us fruitcakes every Christmas and all that stuff. Yeah. All right, there you go. All right, Silver Hunter, great. More silver to mine means more for us stackers and collectors to buy. Yeah, there we go. We love it. He also says, great interview. I'm glad the tax issue was mentioned. I have to pay sales tax. I have to pay sales tax if I order from Modern Coin Mart. Yes. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Stacking Nerd is buying Lamborghini with her profits. All right. All right. Eli says, thanks, Sal. Thanks, Eli. Kevin R says, agree with Sal about the coins getting scratches in the plastic wraps. AppMex should photo the coins, ship across the country and back, then photo again. Yeah, kind of do a test on it. That'd be interesting to see. Yeah. But yeah, they do get the scratches. Paul Barraro says, I think I pronounced that wrong. I'm sure I did. Sal, you're cracking me up with your Spanish pronunciation of the location. As always, I love your report. Look forward to each one. You're the standard, man. Keep up the great work. Would love to meet you. Well, thanks, Paul. Probably won't want to meet me after I butchered your last name there. I apologize for that. All right. Shmo, this one I'll definitely know how to pronounce. This is an easy one. Shlomomi Rabinalzi with Blatt says, you didn't see the U.S. Mint issuing silver dimes, quarters, 50-cent pieces, or dollars. So, yeah, it's rare. You don't see them doing it now, but that's because the price is up. But there's a lot of silver out there. It's rare, but it's not that rare. See what I'm saying? There's a difference. Okay, let's see here. Oh, where are we at? Okay. Part-time preppers, if they have a strike, they may put a wall around it. Interesting stuff. Now, yes, they very well could. They do have a strike. Okay. Hello, AU Rebel. The one and the only AU Rebel is here with us. Hello, AU. Eddie's little stack is here. Everybody calm down. I am here. It was a wild, crazy, zany mess until Eddie's little stack came. Now everybody's calm. Everybody can take a breath. All right. What do y'all think of Scottsdale Silver rounds and stackers? I think they're great. I got the Scottsdale stackers rounds, which are awesome. Very good quality stuff. MK Bars would be proud to have more subs too. Yes, indeed. Substitute to MK Bars. Montez Family 6 says, great job, Sal. This is one of the most important dealers to interview. Not only are they one of the main dealers, but also many of the first online sources for new stackers. It is important we as a community are able to connect with someone in the leadership ranks at AppMex. I feel a better sense of doing business with AppMex after this interview. Well done, my friend. Well, thanks. Yes, indeed. That was the whole goal. It's to help kind of connect And, you know, and again, even if you don't like all the answers, what have you, at least you can say that, hey, at least there's some effort being made to communicate with the community. And, and, and if my channel can be the conduit as such, then I feel like I've done my role in doing that and connecting them for sure. Very nice, says Silver Stanger. Thank you, Silver Stanger. Awesome channel, great guy. Subscribe to him if you haven't. Let's see here. Dinner with the president of the company. There you go. Yes. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Silver Trucker says gold member. I buy all over, but Amex is the best. Great selection, great service. Cool. Thank you for that. All right. Bob Sullivan says we might get lucky because the economy is revving up, but gridlock with Dems versus Trump may lead to sequestration like we had under Obama, effectively a budget freeze. If we just froze the budget for about 2 years, remove growth would catch up and we'd have a balanced budget. That seems preferable to default with our $22 trillion debt and high hyperinflation. Yeah, I tell you what, I don't even know. Our debt is so big. You know, if we taxed every American, every single dollar we made, do you know how many years it would take to pay that off? It's crazy. Silver is the only money, says Matthew Arness. Yes. Oh, gold is money too, but silver is definitely money. Okay. Oh, where are we at? Okay. DB Stupid says, I was able to pick up 2 of them. This is the $5 Gold Eagle. Cleaned from eBay with 8% bucks for Valentine's Day. Seller was Amex. Came in at 5.45% under spot. Nice job. Nice score on that, DB. Great job. Thanks, Bozo. Says interview with Amex so good you can't please everybody. That's true. You're right. Thank you so much, Bozo. Michael Silverman says, love the coin. Congrats on the first pickup of the year. Thank you. Actually, you know what? I've got to correct myself, and you'll see it above. But I don't count the modern commemoratives, but I did get 2 modern commemoratives, which were the Apollo coins first. So that was technically my first gold, but I really don't count those towards my ounces because that's more of a collection. But I've got about almost 8 ounces of gold with the commemoratives there all together. David Beshman says, congrats, Sal. That's a beautiful coin and a very nice way to start the new year. Thank you, sir. On the first gold, the $5 gold coin, congrats on the first gold coin of the year. My classic gold was 9 variations of Newfoundland, $2 gold from 1865 to 1888. Very cool. Nice. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Chef Capone Jr., beautiful gold coin, Sal. Any gold is good gold. Keep stacking, my friend. Yes, indeed, Chef. Will do. Thank you for popping by, my friend. I really appreciate you. Oh, Silver Supplement is here. Silver Supplement. Cheers to you, my friend. Let's have a slurp of coffee. And the great Keith High is also here with us. I wonder if Barbara's still with us. I haven't been slurping as much lately. Let's see here. Well, modern commems count, Donald. I just forget to count them because, you know what I mean? It's something I kind of get. I should count them. Probably should. I probably should. All right, Wellington, Canal, Novos Conciertos, Siempre Bueno, boom. Very good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Donald Putman, 1 gold, silver at debt clock prices after reset. Do you mean will gold and silver prices? I'm not sure what that question means, but anyways, but Barbara's here. Very good. Doctor Who, I bought the Apollo coin. I thought the Apollo coins were your first gold. Yes, indeed. Thank you. He's the one that corrected me. Thank you, Doctor Who. Greta Van Fleet, brothers from Detroit who have accused of sounding Zeppelinish. For what it's worth, they were on SNL and won a Grammy for Best EU. I have heard of them, actually. But I don't think I've ever heard them, but I have heard of them. Thank you. Let's see here. I've got so much gold I can't keep. No, I don't have that much gold. That's for sure. Let's see here. That's AU. It's because I'm at the very bottom end. I'm gonna put water in this and make up for it, though. Here's the last slurp for Barbara Carbone and for AU Rebel here. Good stuff. All right. Yeah. Lost wax. The lost wax method, guys. Let's see. Is Michael Brenda's talking about lost wax. Scully's Corner has done lost wax. And you know, the problem with lost wax is if you have ears that produce a lot of it, you can never say you have lost wax because you can just get some out of your ears. But if you don't, and you don't have many candles and you have a tendency to misplace things, then yes, you will have lost wax. All right, now we're on a new cup of water here to slurp. So let me make this one up for Barbara. Here we go. Sorry, Eddie's little stack. Oh. Oh, dang it. That went down the wrong pipe. Son of a motherless goat. Now, that is a good idea, Donald. I should get a straw in here and blow bubbles. Make it sound like a fake slurp. Scully's Corner once when I'm smoking. It's definitely not wax, that's for sure. All right, now I've made it up to AU Rebel. Yes. That got a nice stout slurp for AU Rebel. Yeah, Rip Sal. Oh, my goodness. Better than being a Rip Torn, right? Better to be Rip Sal than Rip Torn. Here we go. All right. Michael Hedgehog. I can't wait to get stacks of gold maples. A 1 ounce coin with the bottom stacked up with every fraction topped off with a little gram maple. Thank you, Maple. Yes, indeed. I'd love to get a stack of maples. That would be awesome. All right. While we're here, guys, about halfway through the chat, let's see if one of you wants to join me in here and help me read some of these comments. What do you think? Maybe Tricky Guy will do that since he was done multitasking. Maybe Tricky Guy will join us. Maybe by some chance, Terry Rabidou's drunk and she might not click on the link and join us. Wouldn't that be something else if she popped in here? Can you imagine if Terry Rabidou actually came in one of my live streams? That would be insane in the membrane. Or Silver Turtle could come in. Anybody could come in here. David Argento can come in. There we go. There's that link right up there. Yeah, all right. There you go, MK. You want to come in on the next one? That'd be cool. All right, let's see. I vote for Terry. I think we all should vote for Terry. Scully's Corner can't read, and I don't speak English. There you go. Oh, we've been sick. Oh, I hope you feel better, AU Rebel. Man, I'm sorry, my friend. Dang. All right. Steve, AUAG, who we haven't seen in a while, says, I love the old $20 gold pieces and coins that were used as money. Yes, indeed. There's some history with this historical gold that is just something else. It just really, it's cool to hold something that was actually used in exchange for goods and services. Yes, indeed. All right. Cheryl A says, just absolutely gorgeous, Sal. Great find. Thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate that very much. Donald, New Mexico, nice pickup. A $5 Eagle. My first gold of the year was Apollo commemorative. I'm waiting for a half-ounce gold reverse proof Libertad. It's been a good start to collectible gold market. Yes, indeed. That half-ounce gold reverse proof Libertad is going to be awesome. I would love to get the 1 ounce. I'd love to get the half-ounce. That'd be awesome to have that. Looks awesome. I've seen a video of it. Imelda Cressy says, the spread of platinum is high. Yes, spread. Put it on butter. Can you imagine that? Winnie Who says, I was able to buy the $5 commemorative gold coin with $5 premium for each coin on my local coin dealer. Seems like a pretty good deal for me. Well, if it's just a $5 premium, that's an excellent deal. Wow. Excellent deal indeed. Let's see here. Philip Puglisi says, I would like that my coin, my grandpa was born the year to live as 96. Oh, yeah, okay. 1896. Very nice. All right. Coincidence and nonsense. Cool info. Would be neat to see footage of their exploration. Oh, it sure would. I'd love to see that. That'd be awesome. Very good. Mr. Eminem 911 says, awesome gold with real American monetary history. Nice pickup, Sal. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yes, indeed. 925 says, nice coin, one of my favorites. Only have 2, but I want more. Thanks, Sal, for sharing. Well, thank you, 925. Very nice of you to say. You can get more, but that you've got 2 is pretty awesome. By the way, check out Mr. Eminem 911's latest video on the Apollo coin. What a stunning way to show it he does. Hard Money Militant, very beautiful piece of history, Sal. that decade between 1880 and 1890, I've read about how that was a very prosperous time. I have a $5 Indian. I want to get a $10 piece soon. Yes, one of my goals this year is to get another. Only have one, is to get an Indian gold eagle. Yes, indeed. Okay. Would need to join, but I need to get a laptop. Okay, Silver Turtle, no worries. Get that next time. Okay. Where are we at? Okay. Chiefly Chieftain says, my first gold coin of the year was a 1914 US 2.5 gold Indian quarter eagle MS61, minus 240,000. Nice score, Chiefly Chieftain. Those are great coins. They command a premium too, so way to go. And David Argento. Oh, he's downloading Google Chrome, so maybe he'll come in. Very good. Love to have David Argento come in. We can talk about the inspiration for his latest video. And don't slurp your coffee salad, you could choke. I almost did last time, and now I've just got water. I almost choked on that. But it's worth that risk if it pleases Barbara Carbone. That's how I look at it. DPP 1235 says, just picked up a Bill of Rights commemorative quarter-ounce gold with Washington on the obverse. Really nice coin. Well, actually, that's Madison on the obverse of that coin. But he also got his first Salivate Metal round. Really nice style. Well, thank you, DPP. I'm glad you enjoy it. Very cool. Thanks. Okay, AU Rebel, I appreciate you so much coming on, my friend. Means a lot. And feel better soon. Take it easy. Rest up. Yes, indeed. Okay. Chris Garner stopped drinking Starbucks and bought my own espresso machine. And plus, you can save money that way, too. All right. Very good. Oh, let's see. Oh, IB Goliath says, Sal, I picked up an 1881 $10 a while back. It was at a coin show, and they gave me a fair deal. I also have a 1926 St. Gaudens ounce, which is also ungraded, but beautiful indeed. Congratulations. Love that goal. Way to go. Nice scores indeed. I'd like to get another St. Gaudens $20 as well. Those are nice. Orange SS84 says, beautiful coin. I love the pre-33. Always wonder whose hands they have touched and what was purchased. Lasting proof on what real money was, is, and ever will be. Amen, brother. Well said. Well said. Stackerus Argentius. Good guy. Hey, Sal, it's a beautiful half eagle you got there. I just acquired my first half eagle, my first pre-33 for that matter, this year. Currently uploading a video of my gold stack thus far. I saw it. It was a great video. Subscribe to Stackerus Argentius. I think he was in here earlier. Coins A to Z is here. Hello, Coins A to Z. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. Terry Rabidou, the lovely Terry Rabidou, who has never been in one of my live streams. Never, ever. I've never heard her voice. And you know what I mean? Hey, Sal, nice coins. Thanks for sharing and have a great weekend. Well, thank you. And she didn't even say that in all capital letters, and she didn't troll me. All right, here's the link again for David Argento and anybody else that wants to join in. Stackerus is still here. Definitely subscribe to him. Click on his 3 dots and subscribe to his channel. For sure. All right. Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution, silver and gold shall be money, used as money and currency. Metal Bum, love this. My goal is picking up some of these in 2019. Premium so low, and pre-33 has so much history. That it does. Sure does. Sweet coin, Sal, says Max Strong. Thank you, sir. As we make our way above here, that coin might have bought a horse and a wagon in 1885. According to Wikipedia, the film Back to the Future Part 3 takes place during that time. It does. Dr. Emmett Brown is murdered by Buford Mad Dog Tannen in Hill Valley, California in 1885. That's right. However, Marty McFly later prevents this murder. The same year as Washington Monument. That's right, boys. All right, we got David Argento with us.
Hi, Sal.
Just turn off the play side, and that way we won't get that echo.
Okay. 1 second.
Coin Sense and Nonsense, good to see you. All right. And Donald Putnam, do you... Coin Sense and Nonsense, good to see you. All right. And Donald Putnam, do you...
No, I can't hear him.
Hey, testing.
Okay, I hear you now.
It crashed on me.
Oh, I thought it was me that crashed.
Yeah, no, it was me. I'm in here twice now. I don't know what's going on, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It just the whole window crashed. So anyways, all right, let me get back to where I was. Good to see you, David.
Good to see you too, Sal.
Oh, I hear something going on there in the streets.
That's just an ambulance going to pick up a dead homeless man.
Yeah, crazy. Sad what's going on over there for sure. Wow. All right. Do you want to read Toshio's comment?
Okay, Toshio Aikini.
Yeah.
Sweet historic gold. Awesome. Smells like the many woman of antiquity. Tastes like it too. Oh yeah. Great, great, great grandpa would be proud.
He sure would. That's for sure. And
Hey, wait a minute. David, gotta put my name down there.
what?
I'm replying, not you.
Oh, that's right. That's true. That's right. I forgot. Yes, that's right.
You don't have to. I'm just, I'm not. All right. Thank you, Sal. Very nice of you.
Yes.
Courteous.
All right. Yes, we got to be courteous. Thank you. All right. Very good. $1 will treat my question as rhetoric. Okay. Well, that's fine. All right. You don't have to answer, in other words. Keystone says, nice, Sal. Thanks for sharing. Now, do you want to read WS's and I'll get everything ready? Let's see here. Go ahead. WS there.
I bought a 1 ounce platin, I guess he means platin coin last year too, just for speculation gambling. Let's see if it catches up to palladium in the future. Would be nice. It's got quite a ways to go.
Yeah, that's for sure. But there's a chance. That's going to be a video topic that I'm going to be covering. Wolfman Sats is here in the side chat. Yeah, actually, you know what? Mudswat, it doesn't let you edit the comments from this screen, unfortunately. I have to go to the video and edit it from there, unfortunately. Silver Lover on the Precious Metals dealer interview, or Precious Metals interview here with AppMex says, thank you very much for the interview, and thanks to AppMex. I totally agree with Mike. We should all write formal complaints about sales tax on precious metals to our state legislature. Yes, indeed, I agree. All right, go ahead, David A. on this one.
All right, Alexander R. Boot. I keep forgetting how to say it. Lovely gold pickup, Sal. Thanks for the show, my friend.
Yes, thank you, Alexander. Another great channel, guys. If you haven't a chance to check him out, he's got a good channel for sure.
Let me read the part-time preppers. I like part-time preppers. I like him.
He is a cool guy.
Yeah, him and his in-hand model too.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Caught this on the rebound, Sal. Most excellent interview, buying from them since 2013, about a year before me.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, and part-time preppers, he's just a great guy. I mean, he's always so positive, always so positive and outgoing and very generous, and just him and the hand model are just great. I love their personalities. They're awesome people, great people.
Very good.
Joe Stylish says, wife heard me watching this from the other room and asked if it was old Metal Mouth. Oh, wow. Saying in the membrane. That's pretty cool. All right, Ozzy's got to take care, Ozzy. Listening until battery dies, so say goodbye until the next one. Thank you, Ozzy Alchemist. Good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you being here. All right, here we go. Silver Wolverine says, sweet Sal. Nice, Silver Wolverine. Hey, David, do you want to sing that song with me?
Which one?
We all live in a silver Wolverine. Silver Wolverine. A silver Wolverine. There's a little latency between here and California. You're coming on. But it's all right. All right. Adri San, who we haven't seen in a while. You want to read his?
Yeah. That's a very neat coin. Unfortunately, my goal this year is to stack platinum. However, if a good deal comes around, I may buy some gold. Flexibility is the key. Wow, everyone's buying platinum now, huh?
Yeah, it sure is. And I got to stretch a little bit so I can be more flexible.
What's up, guys?
Somebody else can join us. Named N. Hello.
Hey, how we doing?
All right,
Good,
how you
good.
doing?
I'm pretty. You guys can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you just
No,
fine.
this is my first time doing this. Never done this before.
Yeah, they say this is, and who are you on YouTube? I just see the letter N there.
Oh yeah, this is Stacker Sargentius.
Oh, Stacker. Oh, there you go, Stacker Sargentius. Very good. Thank you for joining in. Yes, indeed. Hello.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it a lot.
Sure thing. Well, we're just
Argento and Argentius.
That's
yes,
right. It's silver in Latin.
Yeah.
Cool.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, would you like to read this comment from Metal Detecting Colonial, Florida?
Yeah, I could do that. Beautiful coin. Love U.S. Yeller. Not long back, dug up an 1853 gold $1. Looked like it was dropped the day it was minted, but darn, it was so tiny.
Dude,
Wow,
that's incredible. I'm gonna even tell him because he may not come back. Okay, fine. Should I? I'm gonna fix my typo. That is, this guy has posted a couple of my videos about his finds, and that is absolutely incredible to find one of those things in the ground and uncirculated like that. That's crazy. Wow, very cool.
Wow, I've always wanted to find something, anything at all. Even like I get stoked even if I find like a mercury dime, you know? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, me too. Well, I've done very little metal detecting. The only thing I've ever found that was anything at all was a 1944 wheat cent. That was it. Hey, we've got Tricky Guy still here with us, and who else showed up? I wanted to say hello to. Bozo, Mr. Working Class AG is here. Evening to you, sir. All right, and Tiomkin is back. Good to see you. All right, David A. Do you want to read Randy Herbrechtmeyer's comment? Herbrechtmeyer.
Okay. I'm afraid to buy non-graded gold on eBay. Alibaba sells fakes all over the place. You got a 50% chance it's fake. Yes, I do a lot. Yes, I do a lot of gold. Sovereigns, pre-1933. A lot of my friends have been burned lately. The Chinese are faking wear outstandingly. Get it graded. There's not that many. Is there that many fakes on eBay?
Oh well, yeah, I mean, there are Alibaba is what he's really talking about.
Okay.
With eBay, there's less of them, and they've tried to crack down, but some of them still do go through, especially on the foreign eBay sites like .uk and the like.
Oh, okay, I see.
But the best place to buy on eBay really is from legitimate dealers or someone with a good feedback score who's sold a lot of coins. Really, that's the best way to protect yourself. Not saying that you shouldn't buy from private sellers on eBay, but just know what you're looking at. Ask for pictures, detailed pictures, because as Randy is saying, the Chinese they know how to even fake the wear on the coins.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You know, I think
It's fascinating.
so far all around, I think the best of the bigger dealers on eBay that you can't go wrong with is Pinehurst coins.
Yeah, Pinehurst is good. Yeah.
And if you don't live in California, Liberty Coin and Signal Hill. But if you live in California, they're going to charge you sales tax.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
Those two there are probably two of the top five.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Bum is here. Metal Bum is here and he's gone. Good to see you. I'll see you later. Well, thanks, Metal Bum, for popping in. Sorry I missed you. All right. Yes, indeed. Okay. Bruce Liggett says, wow, that's a beautiful gold coin, Mr. Sal. Thanks so much for sharing. Well, thank you for watching, Bruce, as always. And Paul Seabach, looks like he's a musician. That's a typical, what is a typical holdings ratio for silver to gold? Right now, I'm at 99-1. Is there a better number? You know, I think it's going to depend on the person and what they do. I think we should diversify. I'm trying to get, you know, I think that's probably more typical, about 100-1. But I'd like to get more towards the price ratio or above. But you know, it's really hard to know unless you really know every single ounce you have and every single of silver and every single ounce of gold. You know,
I need to do that. I need to go through my inventory. I don't even know exactly how much gold or silver I even have.
Right. And And not only that, if you're a collector and you have all this packaging and you have your silver in different locations, it makes it that much harder to kind of keep up with. You're right. All right, Michael Cabrin's got to run. Take care. Appreciate you coming on. Yes, indeed. Okay. Let's see. Mr. Working Class says, sweet, sweet peace and joy. Thanks, Mr. Working Class. Great guy. Thanks. Thank you, sir. Good to see you as always. Silver Turtle 65 says, beautiful gold coin and good start to your goal. Thank you, my friend. Yes. Yes, indeed. I really appreciate that. Silver Bugle. Who wants to read Silver Bugle's comment? Do you want to read a Stackerius Argentius?
The Silver Bugle's comment?
Yeah.
I got you. So it says, great coin, great history. I have only 2 pre-33 in my stack, then focus on getting gold at or near melt from LCS. And these are tough to find at melt prices.
Yes, yeah. That's real.
Silver Bugle's a good guy. Shout out.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. Yes, indeed. Very good. Thank you, Silver Bugle. It's unless they're really worn down, you probably won't find them at melt prices. Even though the price for some 33 golds have come down closer to spot in recent years, more than likely you're going to pay some premium, especially for if they're in decent shape at all. All right. Metal Virus, I hope I can get one someday. Cool. Yeah, I think you can to save up, and because they're not terribly pricey, really. Silver Honda says, very beautiful. My first 1885, very beautiful first 1885 gold coin for 2019. Hopefully won't be your last this year. No, I'm hoping to get more. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Silver Honda. All right. David A., do you want to read this one?
Yeah, I got it. Okay, from Patrick Alagio. To buy or not to buy? Question mark. That is a question. I like the Valcambi 3/9 pure silver cards that can be purchased in various denominations and weights and easily broken into smaller units. No fuss, pure silver. Small premium over constitutional silver will easily be displaced by not having to waste your time sorting, bickering over values, etc. After all, time is money.
That's a good point. It's the recognizability of silver in liquidation, and that's really, some people, that means a lot more. For a lot of the stuff that I have, it's going to be hard to liquidate a lot of it, especially if you want to capture any kind of premium on it. And even as such, you take a nice collector piece, it's some places just they won't want it, but others will. It just depends. But yes, indeed. But thank you. All right, very good. Jim Farrell, timeless beauty. I love old U.S. sovereign francs and marks, the history, the strike, and most of all, the value. Yes, indeed. That's right. And Lev Chris says, beautiful gold coin. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you watching. All right. Okay. Stackerius. Says a Stackerius. Argentius.
I got you, man. When I was a kid, my grandmother gave me a half eagle and a pendant. As a teenager, a few years later, I figured I had no use for it, so I sold the coin for $100 to buy something stupid. Many years later, as an adult, I felt terrible about the mistake I made. So a couple years ago, I bought 2 AU half eagles. One went into that pendant and one into my collection. I can't bring back the original, but I feel a little better having corrected my mistake.
Yeah, and and that's just it. It's we all make mistakes in working with precious metals, buying and selling and the like. I know I've made plenty of mistakes, for sure. And you live and learn, and each lesson that's learned, especially when you're talking about your hard-earned money, you learn it pretty quickly. That's for sure. All right. Silver Wolverine is driving. It's a shocker, but he's driving. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, my friend, for reading that. Rego Silver, nice to see some history. Yes, indeed. Naya, the coin is in beautiful condition. I want one. I got your MK bars, Salivate round them today. Might do a video unboxing tomorrow. Very cool, Naya. Thank you so much for that, for the support. Appreciate that. And I hope you enjoy it. And the thing is these poured silver rounds that are on MK Bar's site, in a way, are kind of replacing the Salivate Metal rounds, which have been paused in production now, while I figure out how we deal with the with how we're gonna probably the exit, because the original Salivate Metal round that's in my profile picture now, those are probably not going to be available for long after we figure out what we're going to do. So more on that later. But anyways, Spectacular's jealous. Don't be jealous, my friend. Seriously, I mean, there's and this isn't, it takes a little bit of saving up to buy even a quarter-ounce gold or close to it. It's a very small coin when you think about it for the amount of money, but it's something worth having. It does add value to your portfolio in a very small space. But you can do it. I mean, seriously, I think anybody can pick up a little bit of gold, and a quarter-ounce size is a way to start, really. All right, David A. Do you want to read Graham's comment here?
Okay. Graham Diamond. Love it, Sal. Old gold is king. Dollars are sovereigns. People have these coins in their pockets and wallets. How many hands has this coin passed through? What items did this coin purchase?
Imagine if we could install a little camera on the rim of the coin.
Or a chip.
Or a chip, yeah, or chip somehow. Yeah, that would be so cool. That would be so cool if we could do that. And then see what it went through and how.
Tag the coin. Like they tag those animals.
Yeah, exactly. RFID.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Okay, Spectacular, a little over $18 each. Not bad at all. This is the deal from AppMex that we did there. Very good, or that they did for us. Stephen Shiner, and I thought I was going well picking up 30 Mercury dimes today. Oh yeah, that still is good though. Good job. That's a good score. All right, Mr. Monkey Swag, SA. Do you want to read this one?
Yeah, I got you. Nice half eagle. The larger gold coins like eagles and double eagles were shipped to European bank vaults. In contrast, the half eagle circulated domestically. I also picked up some old gold this week. I bought an 1835 quarter eagle with tax return money.
Nice score. Yes.
This guy is so filled with history. It's insane. Like
yeah. He's a smart kid.
He sure is.
Young adult.
He sure is. Wait till you see his comment above on the ancient coin that I showed in my video today. Yes, indeed. Thank you for reading that for us, SA. Hey, what's going on, SA? That's easier to say than Stack, because I can't see your name in front of me. So Stack.
Metal Bum calls me the same thing. You could call me SA if that's much easier for you.
Cool. Yes, and you know what I mean. Very good. Thank you, sir. Sure. Stephen Shiner says, erroneous regarding the silver tooth quote. All the noble metals are used to produce a gold tooth. I'm still puzzled why there is such a large disparity between gold and silver prices. Yeah, good point. Other people have corrected me about the silver being used for fillings or even in teeth itself back in the day. Now, the disparity between gold and silver prices, I think, is largely due to the dual role of silver. Silver is seen more as a commodity these days, especially in the marketplace. Culturally, it's not really seen as money much in the West as gold is. And even gold is seen a lot as a commodity these days for people who don't know any better. Obviously, those of us in this community who understand history and value it, we see silver as money. But I think that has a big effect on prices. And even in the paper markets. Plus, I believe there's also some manipulation going on, though not as much as other people believe. And that in the paper silver market, the ETFs, SLV, and people are there's a lot more of that stuff around than there is a physical to back it up. JRW3, dude, I got the same year half eagle. Nice. Did you just get yours, JRW3? I'd be curious to know. All right. As we scroll up here, I'll go through these real quick and we'll get somebody can read Toshio's above here. Toshio's. Silver Forever. Great interview. Thanks for all your help. Thank you for watching. Appreciate that, my friend DW. I'd like to pick up a few pre-33 gold coins. I definitely want to get more this year as well. It's neat to have these things. Denny Lopez. Go ahead, SA.
Which one?
Oh, did you just say something? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I said I want to pick some more up as well at some point.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. Danny Lopez, any gold weight is good weight to any collection. Amen, brother. I couldn't agree more. Actually, I can't agree more. I'm going to agree more than you right now. I've just done it. I disagreed more. I've just squeezed out just a little bit more agreement. Can you like that? All right. JTBSK2. I love that feature on AppMex that tracked all my purchases since 2010 and shows how much I paid compared to their current market value. It's awesome. Very cool. I'll have to check that feature out on their site for my orders. All right. Who wants to read Toshio's? David A., do you want to give it a crack at it?
Okay. Toshio Aikin. I'm studying how to make rings for coins. Then I can sell fine 999 silver rings instead of 925. Or I'm collecting all kinds of different products and open a silver shop. The shop will be called Where Wolf Beware. We bring it.
Oh, nice. That's a good, clever name for the shop. Definitely.
Where Wolf Beware.
And there's JT Coin Rings. Check out his channel. I think he's done some 999 coin rings. For sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Super U68. Okay, I'm jealous. It's very nice. Thanks, my friend. But again, I think that just a little bit of savings, you'll be able to pick one of these things up. They put this on layaway for me, so I didn't just pay it off at once. But I hear you. Adventures give some emoticon support there. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Coin Sal, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Mikey DYDSS says, awesome new pickup, Sal. I've gotten some gold lately as well. Very cool. I'm having trouble staying away from the beautiful yellow metal, and I should probably be focusing on silver. I guess either one is better than cash, though. Yes, and actually it's good to diversify into some gold, I believe. And especially if you're a new stacker, it's definitely good to get a little bit. And I think it teaches just a slightly different level of fiscal discipline on getting gold, too, because you are essentially, when you focus on gold for a while, you are saying no to some silver that you may want, especially as a collector. It may be difficult to do. But Gold Maple, SA, do you want to read Gold Maples?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Good piece to start 2019, Salivate. This was probably the money when Chester A. Arthur, 1881 to 1885, and Grover Cleveland, 1885 to 1889, were in office. It was the Gilded Age of American history. America was booming. That was 135 years ago.
Yes, that's right. Exactly right. And that is fascinating indeed, to see who was president at the time, what was going on. It was definitely the beginning of that of the Industrial Revolution was starting then, and a lot of immigration. A lot of people were coming into the country through Ellis Island, and there was so much of a boom happening in America. The railroads were being formed and joined from east to west coast. Really a fascinating time indeed. Adrian is here. Hello, Adrian. Good to see you. He's in the chat side. Very good to see you. All right. Kaino, the Concerned Citizens. Excellent content. Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you watching. Means a lot for sure. All right. Northeast, David A. Do you want to check this one out?
Okay, Northeast. Hey, Sal, love pre-33 and have the following. Liberty Head, double eagle. St. Gaudens, double eagle. $10 Indian head, $10 Liberty Head, $5 Indian, $5 Liberty Head, and one whole South African sovereign. I'm all about good this year. Enough silver in my stack. I want to try and get a better gold to silver ratio in my stack. Yeah, good plan.
Yeah, I think so too. That's kind of what I'm trying to do as well. Yes, indeed.
Same
Very
here.
good. All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Northeast. Silver Mac is here. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Monty 1300 says that's like buying 2 Chevys and 1 Cadillac for $50,000. You still have $50,000 worth of cars at the end of the day. You could argue for that 2 Chevys by comparison have twice as much utility value as 1 Caddy. No doubt the Caddy will gain more attention when you can only drive 1 car at a time. But any married couple with 1 car will tell you which has more value. That's true. That's a good point. Way to utility. The utility of the yes, indeed. All right. Value Hunter, great interview, Sal. Thanks. Great to see them offered bottled water now, too. Yeah, there we go. At Mexican bottled water.
Do they for real? I didn't.
No, he was just drinking water out of some Atmex swag there. Yes, indeed. Beautiful coins, says CNR Treasures. Thank you, sir. Value Hunter goes on to say another discovery cycle is coming in many commodities. We have been deficient ever since the early 2000s, and when the majors started buying juniors with their exploration budgets rather than prospecting the old-fashioned way through their own drill bit. Okay, yeah, getting in the minutia of what's going on with the some of these miners and how they geology and how they go find the stuff. Ucapelia Wrecker says, good interview, Sal. I'm looking forward to the next one. Very cool. All right. Yes. Hopefully we'll get another one here soon with a new dealer or maybe a repeat of some of the others. SA, do you want to read Chris Garner's comment here?
Yeah, sure. Sal, it's funny when you ask that question. I picked up a 1959 NGC MS64 one sovereign that I bought on eBay. I didn't recognize the seller, and I still need to get it checked out. While the 1959 is more of a bullion coin, the history of the sovereign in actual use is great. Plus, I get to stack gold, which I plan to focus on. I would love to see more videos on calculating the spot price with gold when buying classic gold coins. I have no idea about premiums when it comes to gold. Anyways, sorry for the long post. Great video.
Well, and that's just it. Some of these classic coins, they have odd weights. And since they're 90% or in the case of the modern gold eagle, it's 0.9167, but it does contain a 1 ounce of pure gold in it, which means that an American gold eagle, a 1 ounce actually weighs more than an ounce because of the alloys that are in it. But the 90%, yeah, some people have to memorize. I don't because I buy so little of it. But the thing is, like, this is 2.419, I think. It's just below a 1/4 ounce. But typically the way they run is the half ounces are 0.48, I think. Or I mean the $10 which is closer to a half ounce of 0.48. And then the $20 double eagle is the 0.96, I think. And but anyways, but yeah, it takes a little bit of math. All right. Value Hunter says, ugly. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. You ugly. Salivate says you ugly. That's right. This is the ugliest coin ever. I don't know. I think to me, it's right up there with some of the ugliest coins ever. But yeah. All right. Paul Starnes. I like Dutch Guilders, 0.1947 ounces. They can be had for less than $10 over spot. And US $5 commemoratives, 0.241. Say, there you go. He's got it. $7.15 over spot in mint capsules. Old gold, while common, is my favorite. A sovereign piece everybody recognizes. Also prefer smaller pieces around a fifth to 1/4 ounce. Much easier to trade or sell than a full ounce. Plus, it just seems like you have more. Yeah, that's a good point. It is affordable. And those Dutch Guilders, I've got the Roosters. I think they're the same, 0.1947. Those are relatively common. There's a whole slew of those world coins that have the same that same size and weight for sure.
A lot of those are actually restrikes as well.
That's right. That's right. Exactly right. Yep. Roosters, the Angels, yeah. Silver Saver, thank you for showing this beautiful coin, Sal. Congratulations on adding another beautiful gold coin to your stacking collection. Well, thank you. Okay, now this comment is going to take a while, but who will read this comment of these two that are with us today? Who will read this comment by this gentleman right here?
I might as well
Rock,
read
paper, scissors, shoot.
Very fine gold piece, Sal.
Man, I can just hear the passion in your voice. That's awesome. Thank you, my friend. He meant it. He actually meant that. Thank you, my friend. Very cool. Yeah. Hey,
you're welcome.
Barry Dutton Sells Homes. Do you have a bio video up about you and how you got into all this? That's a good question. I don't. I've talked about it plenty of times on my channel, but I don't think I actually have an actual bio video. So I'll have to look into that. I might do that, but yes, I'll look at that. Yeah, let's see here. I have heard the band Havoc Colonic, but I don't think I've actually heard a whole lot of the music to really say. But I've heard of them. Donald, New Mexico says the Roadrunner ran bugs off. Roadrunner is a record label that has a lot of cool metal bands from back in the day. Donald, how did you know that? Never knew that Donald, New Mexico was. Hey, Doctor Who is here. Doctor Who, thanks. He's got some videos on his channel now. He's got a channel now, so subscribe to Doctor Who if you haven't had a chance. Very cool.
Is Donald in the side chat still?
Donald, New Mexico. Yes, he is.
Donald, they're building the wall.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, David Argento.
Donald, the wall, it's being built. The army's building it, and that's it.
That's right. Yeah.
Bring your picnic table and chair and watch it get built.
UYT384, nice pickup. I'm partial to pre-33 gold myself. About 2/3 of my gold stack is pre-33, both U.S. and foreign. Very cool. Awesome, UYT. UYT. That's a song by Michael Jackson, isn't it? Oh, no, that was PYT. Never mind. Dub City Stacker. That's a beauty. Yes, thank you, sir. Speaking of music, I'll never forget the David Argento video where he drives his car through the streets in San Francisco cranking the King Diamond.
Oh, yeah, that's an old one.
That was an old one. What song from The Eye was that?
Which one was that again? Yeah, that was Jesus, what was it? Nah, I can't remember now.
One of my favorite songs off that album, but it was a good one. It was a good one. I was like, yes. Hey, Slacker Stacker's here, stopping by to say hello, Slacker Stacker. Yes, indeed. He's gonna say wink, wink to Barbara Carbone in a minute. I just know it. I can feel it in my bones. All right, Dub City Stacker. I have a few old coins, double, couple graded, and a couple raw. Very cool. All right. Thank you, Dub City Stacker. All right, DA, do you want to read Screaming Silver Eagles comment?
Yeah, sure. Nice pickup, sir. I don't own any gold, any old gold, but I have some American gold Eagles. One crude, a Buffalo. I got a 30th anniversary Britannia and a 1-ounce Pamp, and a bunch of 1/10 ounce AGEs. But I'm a silver bug. Just love it. Sorry, I've missed your videos for the last few months. I was out of the area, sir.
That's no excuse. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. I don't care if you're in the Amazon or in the Gobi Desert or in Syria. You should. No, I'm kidding. I understand. No problem, Screaming Silver Eagle. And good to see you back. I hope you're doing well, my friend. All right.
There's actually good internet in Syria.
What's that?
I said there's actually good internet in
there
Syria.
is good internet. There are some Syrian viewers that have watched my channel, believe it or not. It's pretty amazing. All right. SA, do you want to read Talking Bullion's comment?
Yeah, sure. Awesome coin, Sal. I love the pre-1933 gold. I have some, but I want more. Are you going to put it in an airtight or leave it in the flap?
I'll probably just leave it in the flip, but I did put it in there in the old
flip, not flap.
Yeah, flappers. Yeah, those are the chicks from the 20s, the flappers. Yes, indeed. There was the wink, wink, wink from Slacker Stacker to Barbara Carbone. All right, very good. Oh, it's 2:30 a.m. where Tommy Ellis is. He's in Jordan. Whoa, Tommy Ellis is in Jordan. Wow, thank you for joining us, my friend.
Ahlan wa sahlan. That means welcome in Arabic.
Oh, nice. Very cool. I didn't know you spoke Arabic. Nice.
I know a little bit, not that much.
How do you say David Argento in Arabic?
Pretty much the same way, I guess.
All right. How do you say Allahu Akbar in Arabic?
Exactly how you said it.
Nice. I was just curious. Well, very cool. That's Jordan. Is that in Amman? I wonder if he's in Amman, Jordan. That's the capital city, I believe. But very cool. All right. Meteo Man, I'm getting gold fever. Time for another purchase. Yes, indeed. By the way, SA, are you familiar with International Stacker?
I think so.
You should check out his channel. He's been all over the Middle East. He's taken cruises down the Nile River in Egypt. He's been to Dubai. He's been to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. He's been to Riyadh.
Oh, yeah, he goes live a lot, right?
Yeah, he live a lot. And he films from there, and it's pretty amazing. And he speaks Arabic too, and it's really cool. It's neat to see. I would love to go. I'd love to go to Dubai. In other words, I'd love to see Dubai. That'd be awesome.
I have relatives that live over there, and I got to make it over there. They beg me to visit.
What's it? What's that? Did you say you used to live over there?
No, I have relatives that live over there. My aunt, uncle, cousins. They're
Oh,
all.
very cool. Nice. Yes. Now, what part of do they live? Do they live in Dubai?
Yeah, they actually live on the Palm Island, the Palm
Oh,
Peninsula, the Palm Jumeirah, I think it's called.
yes. Nice. That was one of the first ones put out, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah. Now they have the world, and the world actually over there has stopped construction. They've put a couple islands together, but I mean, well, they've got most all the islands done, but they haven't put any houses on many of them, from what I understand.
Oh, that thing is a monstrosity. It looks so ugly.
Yeah. 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 It is kind of. It seems like it was kind of a. The intentions were kind of interesting and kind of good, but it didn't seem to really work itself out very well. But have you been up in the Burj Khalifa?
I haven't been.
You've never been there. That's right. But I don't know if your family's ever been up in it.
Yeah, I believe they have. They've made their way around.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a beautiful city for sure.
Oh, definitely.
All right. Avery Ewing, nice coin. I sure do. Cool. Well, thanks. Glad you like it. And then on the announcement video for the, it says, wow, if you got Admex wanting to do an interview with you, then you know you're doing something right. Good work, Sal. Thanks, my friend. I don't know if I'm necessarily doing anything right, but, maybe they were drinking that day when they agreed. But anyway, it says they can do a YouTube discount. Can they do a Well, they did do a discount deal. He watched that video apparently 17 hours ago when the interview was already done. But thanks, Freud made better. Freud made better. The more you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Good info. Not positive what to make of it, but it sounds like it could make silver even cheaper. No, I think in some ways, depending on how much they find, and depending what the demand will be in a couple of years, and they say the demand will increase for silver as more cars become electrified or whatever, and more electronics are put into cars, there's going to be more silver put into automobiles, and that demand could increase. So we'll see how it plays out. Value Hunter, they were low-hanging fruit on this scammer refuses to take my personal information. Yes. All right. Moriad 52. Looks like the U.S. will go to war with Turkey soon. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. It's just, I think if anything, if they keep doing what they're doing in this potential, I mean, it's kind of it's a delicate situation because, obviously Turkey supports Venezuela, as does Russia and a couple of other nations that we're not buddy with, but at the same time, they're a part of NATO, and so more than likely they'll probably back off somewhat. I was my guess. It's because it's a fine line there, but we'll see how it plays out.
Can we have Constantinople back? That would be nice.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, take it back, rename it Constantinople from Istanbul, where it is now. All right. Calfax play. Such a nice round. I wish I had the 1 ounce version of them. Yeah, that'd be cool to have a 1 ounce version. Yeah. Hello, Media Man. He's here. Regal Stacker's here. What country will you Yanks bomb next? Could be anyone. Well, I think Trump is and I'm kind of agree with Trump, kind of taking a little different approach in that regard, because my feeling is that, unless you really have to go to war, don't. And don't occupy for an endless amount of time either. I mean, I think the occupation of Iraq was kind of how we played that out after the invasion was, that didn't end well. But I don't know. Tiomkin says, nice coin, Sal. Keep stacking before the price of gold goes to the moon. Excellent description of the coin. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And he says, great interview. Thanks, Tiomkin. All right, who wants to read Silver Watcher's comment?
Yeah, sure. You got it, David.
Okay. Just got my 1/10 gold eagle 2019. That's 8 of 20 to fill a tube.
Nice.
I thought the tube of 120s was 40, but maybe he has a different tube.
Yeah, maybe a different tube, but yeah, I think that's right. They're pretty tall tubes.
Yeah, they're 40 count, I think.
Yeah. All right. SA, do you want to read Part-Time Preppers comment?
Yeah, sure. My second gold coin was an 1886 S half eagle back in 1981. Do I still have it? You bet. Congrats on your first 2019 gold sell. Just put your second for 2019 on layaway at the LCS yesterday.
Nice. Very cool. Awesome. Yes, indeed. That was a good coin. Good job, part-time preppers. Stacking well. Cosmic Karma Koala. My friend just got a 1996 D half eagle. Uncirculated for 350. I was drooling. Regards to them kidders, Sal. Thank you, Cosmic Karma Koala. Appreciate that, my friend.
KKK?
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, KKK. That's right. Yeah. Crazy. All right. Let's see here. Gregory Lee. Hi, mate. How's it going? Hope all's well with you, mate. In regards to your beautiful banknotes, would I be able to buy a few, please? Well, I'm sorry, Gregory. These are not mine. These are my friends, and this is from his personal collection, so he probably wouldn't sell those. But thank you for asking. Mr. Tuber, just like with oil price will dictate what happens. The oil price rose because of scarcity and demand, and now we have fracking, which is an expensive way to extract oil from areas where they were deemed exploitive, but are now used again because the price was made feasible. The same will happen with gold. There are many places that gold is present, but the extraction cost outweighs the profit, so it stays where it is until the prices rise. The price is likely to continue to rise as long as countries like China, Russia, and India are buying gold for their central banks in large amounts, which they are definitely doing at a record pace. Now, if the stock market does badly and the general population starts putting their wealth in the gold, just imagine what the price will do. Yep, that's right. Yeah, and I think that's the thing, and that's why many of us are stacking it, because we want to be independent of the system, and we want to be our own central banks. That's for sure. Java TV, beautiful piece, definitely on my list. Very cool. Thank you, sir. Bladen Stacker, American workers back in the 1880s made somewhere between $1.30 and $2.40 per day. No income tax. Wow. Yeah, that is interesting. So that coin represents about 2 days worth of work for somebody in the upper end of the wage perspective. That's pretty interesting. Thanks, Bladen Stacker. Serby loves a $10 Indian head. That's right. I think Nicholas Tesla was Serbian, was he not? If I'm not mistaken, who's on his profile picture there. Metal Bum, these are great. I need to update my prepping supplies and bug out bags. Yeah. Well, I need to do more of that too, but yes, indeed. Yeah, Java TV, we read your comment. Thank you, sir. Spectacular is here. West Coast Stacker is here. All right. Mineral Miscreet. David A., do you want to read that one, Mr. Argento?
Yeah. Why is that mixed Queen Bee silver 1 ounce, notably the Griffin, a decent deal, pricier than other dealers? That is one of the many questions. Oh, and how do I qualify for the fancy gold flake pen? Wait a minute, there is no 1 ounce Queen Bee.
Exactly. He mistakenly thought the 2 ounce.
2 ounce, yeah. And the Griffin is the most expensive.
Yeah.
It's like a $70 coin on most websites.
Yeah. It's crazy. Was there a lower mintage that year? I don't know.
Possibly. You know what I had? You know, at one time, Sal, I had 3 tubes of those.
Wow.
And just because there was some spots in a few of them, I sold all of them for pretty much bottom barrel pricing at the time. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting it now.
Yeah, man. Wow. Crazy. Oh, Jim Farrell celebrated his 68th birthday, and I truly do not know how much gold and silver I have at this point. Just a thing of beauty and wealth. Amen. Well, happy birthday, Jim Farrell.
Happy birthday.
Happy 60th
birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Well, I thought you were going to keep singing with me, David.
I can't sing.
Maybe SA can sing it in Arabic.
I don't think I can do that. I got to find out. Like, as soon as I get kind of like pinned into situations like this, I got to know how to sing happy birthday in Arabic,
Yeah, there you go. That'd be cool. That'd be awesome. All right, let's see here. Okay, Debbie from Albuquerque, New Mexico. SA, would you like to read that one? But you can read it in English.
Yeah, sure. Quemado is pronounced quemado.
Good job.
Fortunately, unlike French or English, Spanish is usually very easy to pronounce using a few simple rules. So with a little study, you can catch on easily. You'll also learn some of the language. Peñasco actually basically large rock or crag, and quemado translates to burned. For example, do an internet search for pronouncing Spanish words for lots of tips.
Yeah, and I did take Spanish in high school, so and I thought I did all right pronouncing some of the other words, but yeah, I'm a little rusty for sure. Quemado, yeah, quemado. And by the way, the D is quemado. It's kind of like it's as strange as a malado, you know. It's kind of yeah. Thank you. All right. Lorenzo Styles wants it all. Sick video, bro. Yes, indeed. I actually did go back and check the temperature of this video. Almost 100 ounces gold and did have a slight fever. So thank you very much. All right. Stephen Shiner. Sounds good to me. Lower premiums. Yeah, there you go. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not, though. Silver, a measure of a day's wage. Silver Honda was first on that video. Thank you, my friend. All right, and we got a conversation. So, David Argento, you want to read this one from Sliver?
Yeah. Okay, silver stacker for life. Number 2, silver is one of the best wealth preservation. Plus, I know how you explain silver and show how you explain its preservation of wealth, and I believe silver and gold one day might be seen as money again. I don't know. The dollar will fall someday, and people I do not think will accept the now form of money and try to get people to use. They will lose all faith.
Yeah, I think that before that happens, they'll probably reset the dollar. I think they've already got a plan in effect right now. And I think we're going to have another Bretton Woods. In fact, I think it's probably happening in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where the Fed meets and does some of their shenanigans and stuff. But it probably won't be revealed until there's an actual crisis because they want to milk as much out of this dollar as they can. But yeah.
It looks that way.
Yeah. Jamoka's Enterprise, silver and or salt. Your bet per diem was for the way for centuries. Nice post, bud. Sweet sal bar, too. Thank you, sir. Yeah, salt was definitely used as money as one time. Thank you, Dean, by the way.
That's where we get salary from.
Oh, that's right. That's where we got the word salary from. Exactly right. Yep, good point. All right, Randy says, Yepper, when I was a kid, I had pockets full of the stuff. Franklin halves were my favorite. Yes, indeed. Very good. Thanks, Randy. All right. Silver Honda, I picked up a 1 ounce single hard bar from my LCS for $21. I suppose a day's work just bought 1 silver bar due to inflation. How lucky we are to buy silver at our convenience with our hard work. Yes, indeed. And there was a little bit of a premium on that silver bar, but some of the single hard bars do definitely sell for some premium for sure. Our Coins A to Z has got to head out of here. Thank you, my friend, for popping in. Yes, indeed. Oh, man, NRC SLC would like to see salt become currency again because he's got a lake of it about 15 minutes away. Yes, indeed. Must live near Salt Lake. Feature 1987 says day's wage back in Roman Empire was 1/10 ounce of silver. Well, Fitra, I don't know if you watched this video or not, but spent a good portion of the time in the video talking about that very thing. Kings AG says, great video. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Danny Lopez says, it'd be something to get paid in silver bars or gold coins in today's age. Technically, it'll be a real form of payment or money. Who here wouldn't mind this form of payment? Just a thought. You know, it's a good question because if we actually got paid in silver and or gold, you know, and you think about it, if it was 30 years ago or even 40 years ago, it still may be somewhat inconvenient to be paid in gold or silver because paper money is actually lighter to carry. Now, if the paper money were actually backed by physical, and I mean truly backed, then we would have no problem carrying paper money. But the other thing is that the gold and silver now being paid in gold and silver, I wouldn't mind having it because I love gold and silver, but most people do transactions electronically. But anyways, international stacker. But thank you, Danny. Great thought here. I just put up gold and silver ASMR. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. International stacker. Another video I missed. Oh, Silverback Stacker's got to run. There is a grand giveaway on Metals Mafia. Lots of prizes will be awarded. Entry is free. So you guys check out metalsmafia.com. And he has there's a giveaway there. Very cool. Thanks, Silverback Stacker. Doctor Who, Sal, you like my 1880 $20 AU coin? Yes, I think that's when you sent me a picture of it. It looked awesome. It was a nice looking indeed. All right, Eric says before taxes, that is. Yes, that's right, before taxes. Good point. That's right. Silver Stacking 101 says, awesome video, sir. Thank you, my friend. Silver Stacking 101. Appreciate that. All right. SA, do you want to read Metal Bump's comment here?
It'd be a pleasure. Awesome video. Historic day's wage. This is where saying comes from. I love the parallels and connections of silver with many aspects of life. Thanks, Sal.
Yes, thank you, sir. Yes, indeed. All right. Silver Watcher, I forgot it's $1 or $2 a day for a soldier was the best paid. Indentured slaves weren't paid money, but in food. Rather, soldiers collected their food as currency, wheat, barley, etc. Yeah, that's right. A lot of slavery was going on back in that day. It's crazy. Grande giveaway. Okay. In other words, it's big. It's a big giveaway. They're doing a Metals Mafia. All right, very good. All right, David Argento, you want to read double stacks?
Okay. What about tax, Sal, from 1964 to today? I pay 22% federal, then state tax 7%. I'm at 29%. Dang, Sal, I'm at 8 ounces a day in taxes, I guess. That comes out to be 1 ounce of silver an hour, 40 ounce a week, or
2,080 ounces a year.
2,080 ounces a year. Thanks. How about he did all his math?
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, you know, it's I don't know what the taxes were back in 1964, but these are just general numbers, the averages, and who knows what, you know, you got to think about it. I do it from an American point of view, but you can also include international viewers too, and what their wages were. It was just an example. I didn't want to get into the minutia with the taxes because it differs in each state and taxes change every year. And but yeah, I see what you're saying. We definitely get screwed on taxes. That's for sure. Silver Watcher says Silver Eagles states $1 or 2 eagles a day per day. That still isn't enough in modern times for day-to-day living. Eagle states. I'm not sure what that means, but
me neither. Eagle states.
Yeah. But anyways, but thank you. All right. Atlas Argentum, $14 face value in silver approximately 55 years ago in 1964 would need to gain 4.8% interest compounding annually to leave with $184 in 2019. Who needs a savings account when you have silver? Well, that's kind of what the whole point of the video was, which is really kind of accidentally discovered because at the average price today compared to 1964, you get more silver then than you do now. I don't know. It's just crazy. You would think you would. Well, wait a minute. You get less silver now than you did back then. You would think it would be the other way around, given how silver is kind of. So maybe, and it's kind of an argument in a sense about being undervalued. Maybe it's valued about right. I don't know. I still think it's somewhat undervalued, but anyways. Timkin says, Sal, you did it again with another excellent, thorough report on silver values. Always enjoy your reports and learn quite a lot from them. Did you pour that silver bar yourself? It looks great. Yes, actually, believe it or not, I did silver pouring. I kind of wish MK Bars was still, Michael Cabrim was still here, but if you look at my videos from around 2014, I have a playlist of them, melting silver. Me and a couple friends, we got together and melted some silver, and that bar was one of them. I also have this. There's a video called Self-Poured Billionaire, and where I poured this little 100-gram bar here, and it was fun. It was fun. We just did it for fun. not to sell or anything like that. But yeah. Tessa Cunningham, SA, would you like to read Tessa's comment?
Yeah, sure. I got you.
All right.
I would work for silver. It's never been an option for me, but I would slurp for you, Barbara. Have a blessed day, Sal.
There's a little slurpage for Barbara. That's what that's about. Thank you, Tessa. We miss you. I haven't seen Tessa in a while on here. Thanks. Good comment. And Total Billion says, nice poured bar, Sal. Thank you, sir. We're getting close to the top, guys. We're getting there. Thanks for sharing the information and education on silver, says Jonathan Smelko. Thank you, Jonathan C. Smelko. Timkin says, great interview as usual. And deal, Sal. Keep them coming. Thanks, my friend. Try best. Videos every day here. Yep. Yes, indeed. Silver standard that silver will well outlast any fiat. Amen. It sure will. No question about that.
Amen.
Amen. Yes, indeed. Tionkin says, Silver Turtles 65 says, in most Latin American countries where plata defines money, and plata also means silver. Okay. Plata is also commonly used to describe money in conversations, but yet most people don't own any silver coins or bullion other than maybe some jewelry. Good point. Wow. Interesting, Silver Turtle. Thank you very much. Maybe you should call yourselves Plata Turtle 65. All right.
Mucho plata.
Mucho
Plata
plata.
pura. Plata pura.
It's feminine. Mucha plata, right?
Plata pura.
Plata punta.
No, not pura. Pura, like pure, pura.
Oh, pura. Plata pura.
I thought you said plata puta.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. All right. All right. Clever Coin. Interesting video. Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. Clever Coin. Part-time preppers. Good stuff, Sal. When I work overtime, I always think how much I'm making in silver. Makes the time go faster. Amen, brother. I hear you. Charles Wagner says, awesome video, Sal. Thank you. David Argento, are you next? Did you want to read Carl Sagan's comment here?
Yeah. Okay, Carl, one second. I remember getting minimum wage at $3.35 an hour. Not sure what AG price was back then in the mid-1980s. Now minimum wage is $9 per hour. I hope that this won't be used to raise the minimum wage to $15 to $16 per hour.
Yeah, it just shows you how the dollar is just losing more and more. It's eroding away its value every year for sure.
Oh yeah, its buying value just keeps going down and down and down.
And that in this video, really, in a sense, kind of equates the two. It shows how silver has preserved its value at least since the '60s. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Steve Rice, I'm gonna have to talk to my wife's boss to see if he will pay her in ASEs. Do you think I have a shot? Well, if you have silver shot, especially, you got definitely more of a shot if you got silver shot. Yes, indeed. All right. 4x4 truck. Weren't Roman soldiers basically slaves?
No, not really.
Not really.
No, they were mostly mercenaries towards the end of the late empire. I believe that they were paid in ever diminishing silver coins. And that's how the inflation started.
Right.
They weren't slaves. They were paid.
That's what I thought. Yeah, very good. All right, Scully's Corner. I don't know if he's still here or not, but if he got paid in silver, would I make a day casting silver art? I would get a silver eagle and a couple of grand bars. I need a better job. Yeah, I hear you. Yes, indeed, Scully. All right. Awesome video, Sal, says Redneck Stacker. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Chicken Man Farmer. I just realized when I thought of ounces, I've always thought ounces, pounds, but not troy ounces, troy pounds. When you mention ounce, you're meaning troy ounces. Yes, troy ounces. Silver is measured in troy ounces. Copper is weighed in pounds and avodoporous ounces, which is a difference. An avodoporous ounce is not quite an ounce. I think it's what is it? It's like 0.82 troy ounces or something like that. Not quite there, but anyways. Bob the Monk. Who wants to read that one? I forget who's next between you two.
Want me to do it?
Yeah, go for it.
You got me curious about silver versus a workday's wage. I did the math. After income tax is 39%, I can purchase 6.086 maple leaf ounces, 25 Canadian dollars each every day of the year. For gold, it's 0.085 ounces a day a year. For the past 10 years, I purchased an average of 300 ounces of silver, 5 ounces of gold, 0.3 platinum a year, 2,000 ounces of silver to reach my 5,000 goal regarding silver. And he's got a video link.
Very cool.
2,000 ounces of silver. That's a lot of silver.
Yeah, it is a lot. Oh, but Silver Fox has got to go. Have a good night, Silver Fox. Appreciate it. Let me see if I'm subscribed to Bob the Monk. I'm not sure if I am or not. I don't know. He had videos. Looks like he does. All right, I'll have to check that out later. Bob the Monk. Very good. Thank you, my friend. Silver Turtle's got to leave too. Silver Turtle, thanks, my friend. Appreciate you coming on. Silver Turtle, I think he does his streams on Tuesday nights, which I got band practice. I miss him, but thank you so much for coming on, Silver Turtle. Great guy, great friend. Oh, 28 grams. I knew there was something. Thank you. Thank you. 28 grams. That's what it was. Thank you, Eric. Troy ounce, 31.1 grams. All right. Eric, our resident bouncer, is here. All right. Steve Montgomery. Cool video, but it would have been nice to show his purchasing power at each point, food, land, and etc. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you kind of, that's sort of a slightly different topic because when you can kind of make the correlation, or you can kind of guess the correlation to a point. You know, an ounce of or a gallon of gas was about a quarter back then. So, but I don't know. Well, let's see here. Carl is here. Carl Electrum. Good to see you, Carl. I said your name in this video, by the way. Low blood pressure. If you consider $22 trillion in debt in the U.S. and who knows how much around the world, way undervalued, not to mention the current money supply and say $5,000 silver. Well, it depends on how that revaluation occurs. But the thing is, you know, if they revalue the dollar, it may not necessarily mean that silver will go sky high. I do think it will increase in price. But anyways, Barry Dutton is signing off. Have a nice week. Appreciate it. All right. Trent Staggerty, SA, do you want to grab this one?
Yeah, sure. Long one.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, Sal, what do you hear is keep coming up with interesting things to think about and discuss? And silver stacking, and as far as the silver stacking, you fail miserably or your house and built on an incline. LOL. Maybe you were trying to make this video on a sailboat in a pretty bad storm. I think we can move on from the excessive use of nonetheless. We're trying to make this video on a sailboat in a pretty bad storm. I'm hearing my voice. We can move on from the excessive use of
David Argento, I think you got a place side on. David A.
What's up?
I think there was something echoing on your channel there. Okay.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Okay.
Okay, I'll continue. I think we can move on from the excessive use of nonetheless, quote unquote, that you use as many as 20 times during some posts. Wow, Sal, you have a hater here.
Yeah.
It takes away from the impact that uses of a high-end word like nonetheless, LOL. Nonetheless, I will keep watching and hope you accept my criticism with an open mind.
Indeed. I also say indeed a lot. No, and you know, and I think that the thing with the stacking is I didn't have those coins stacked up so they're falling over, and it wasn't the flattest surface or whatever. I actually had to kind of rush that portion of the video. But anyways, but yes, I do use some words more than others. I'm trying to get away from using the and
indeed
and indeed.
Indeed, my friend, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
But there's okay. Eric's been here all the whole time. He just now hasn't chimed in. Well, thanks, my friend Eric. Yes, thank you very much. And the thing is there's also part of it that is I know somebody had mentioned in a comment that I need to stop with my voice, change my voice.
The voice is good.
And it's like, well, there's some things you got to keep. And I think one of those things like nonetheless is something. It's just a word I use.
Yeah,
so
you can't change that.
Yeah.
Sal be Sal.
Sal be Sal. I can only be myself. But thank you, Trent. I appreciate it. I do take. And see, the thing is comments like this, I don't necessarily take it as hate. I take it as constructive criticism, and I understand where he's coming from there. It's okay.
I've seen worse
Yeah.
criticism than that.
Alan Gold, for instance, he wants me to die in a dumpster.
That's hate.
Yeah, but he's a troll that we miss. He comes and we have fun. We troll him back. He trolls us. We troll him back. It's fun. And there's also other members. I've gotten some other kind of what I consider probably unjustified criticism too. But anyways, but it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. Terry Ravadu says, "Don't rush my videos. Just stop making them." There you go. Now see there. That's the kind of trolling I like. She's taken over from Alan Gold. All right, let's see. Okay, Stephen Ray. This is Platinum's uses video. I got a 9.9 gram 24K platinum chain for $350 at Mene.com. They also sell rings and other 24-karat jewelry. Yep, and I've got one too from Mene. I got a platinum ring, almost a half an ounce of platinum ring. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
G-Man, I posted a video on that a while ago. Who wants to read G-Man's comment?
I'll do it.
Okay.
All right, G-Man. It is a shame that the central banks have managed to dislocate various mint stated value of gold and silver coins versus actual value. For instance, the 1 ounce American Silver Eagle has a stated value of $1 and a much higher market adjusted real value. This is not caused by the value of gold and silver going up. It is caused by currencies that rely on faith value going down. It sure would be nice to be paid with real money rather than the fiat paper notes, minted base metal tokens, paper check, or digital currency.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, that goes back to the prior comment talking about getting paid in silver and gold, and how wouldn't it kind of be nice to be paid in silver and gold? And in a sense, I think it would be, especially even for those of us in the precious metals community. But do we really want, as far as using it as currency, to have a bunch of silver eagles in our pocket or a gold coin in our pocket, when we want to buy something on the internet? How do we buy something on the internet? How do we transact at the grocery store?
How do we get a mortgage?
What's that?
How do we get a mortgage?
Yeah, how do we get a mortgage? That type of thing. So there's that kind of reality that we have to think about, because we do live in a modern age. And even 30, 40 years ago, people were using checkbooks, and what's that, David?
I still use checks.
Yeah, and I've still used checks too. So I think it's not so much the way we use it as currency, although in some ways it would be nice if they would put silver back on our coinage for cash transactions, and had if we had our currency, our paper notes backed by silver and gold. But also if we had a blockchain, which that's where everything is heading, to the blockchain. We see, I guess JP Morgan is going to have their own cryptocurrency. We've got FedCoin. I've heard things about FedCoin. We even have the gold dealers, Provident Metals, APMEX. We didn't talk about it with APMEX, but they both have through an agency I don't forget who they're doing it through. I think it's Dylan Gage for Provident Metals, where they have a digital-based gold. It's a blockchain-based gold where you can go on there and you can spend as little as $1 something and buy a fraction of a tenth of an ounce of gold, and it moves with the markets. And
Wow.
it's pretty crazy. And what you can do with it is, let's say you don't have quite enough money to get an ounce of gold, but it's going to go back up. Well, you go in and you buy the digital version at Provident Metals, and I'm sure APMEX too, or other bullion dealers that offer it. And let's say you can only afford to get a 3/4 of an ounce, but you want to get 3/4 of an ounce of gold. Well, I don't think there's any place where you can actually buy a 3/4 of an ounce coin, but you put that money and you buy it in digital form. They bank it for you. And then when you're ready to cash out, let's say it goes up or goes down, and you want to buy a coin with it. Let's say it goes down. Then, well, okay, I can only get a 1/2 ounce coin with it. Then you buy a 1/2 ounce coin with it. But let's say it goes up Well, then you've got 3/4 of an ounce of gold. Then you can put in the other for a full ounce, and it's not as bad. There's a slight premium to it, but I think that's kind of where the future's going.
Well, what's the difference? Sorry to interrupt, but what's the difference between that and like an ETF or something like that?
Well, the ETF that's through like SLV or GLD. That's kind of a different. That's not as easily as refundable in hard assets. In other words, I don't think you can just get a gold coin if you get a gold ETF. I don't know how that works. I've never used it, but I know that you can get cash for it. I know you can cash it out. I think it's just based off of gold and silver, but I don't think it's redeemable in gold and silver. These are redeemable in gold and silver. So let's say for instance, Provident Metals. Let's say the next Queen's Beast that comes out. Let's say you have a notion that gold is going to go up before the next Queen's Beast goes on sale, and so what you do is you put in money right now into their gold, digital gold blockchain coin or whatever that is. And then when the next Queen's Beast comes out, you've already got the money there. You can cash it out for that gold coin.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I actually did a video on it a little while ago, but I only use it as an example because I see that's kind of where transactions will go in the future and how precious metals could possibly work in that scenario where no, you may not have gold and silver in your possession, but if you have a blockchain trackable gold, trackable silver, you'll be able to go buy groceries with a card that is backed by gold and silver. So it's something interesting to think about. So when people say, "Oh, I'd love to be paid in gold and silver coins," yeah, maybe they want to be paid in gold and silver backed currencies, whatever that would be. Anyway, Aaron Benson, to be honest, I'd be happy to be paid 2 Silver Eagles in an hour rather than fiat rubbish. Yep. Going piggybacking what we talked about before. DB Stupid says, we are living in an inverted world when it comes to the metals. I can convert my labor to 350 to 1 ratio, $50 per hour versus 1 silver dime for an 8-hour day. I'm not sure what that means because I talked about in this video how a silver, basically a 1/10 of an ounce of the silver, related to an 8 to 12 hours day's wage for a Roman soldier. But back then, silver was much more rare than it is now. Let's see here. All right. Danny Trials doesn't come silver and gold to the ground of a ratio of 9 to 1 for every ounce of gold to find 9 ounces of silver, and off the silver, around 55% is used in industry and consumption, end up in landfills. Gold industrially used. I don't know how much though. I thought it's smart to buy silver when gold to silver ratio was high. Spot is approximately 83 to 1. Change that silver to gold when the ratio is small during recessions, it seems, and then sell the gold for silver when the ratio gets big again. You can almost double the amount of silver you have this way in the long haul. Check the silver gold ratio history. Yeah, we've talked a little bit about the silver gold ratio. It's somewhat impractical to do it based off the physical if you go to the LCS, which is the best way to take advantage of it because you're gonna take a hit on the silver and you're gonna be paying a premium for the gold. But there is a way to do it in the ETF markets, and there's a book called Trade the Ratio that talks about that by Carl Lee Shonkin we talked about earlier. Chris Garner says, I think you're great. How you come up with all the gold and silver topics to make for the video is amazing. Well, thanks, Chris Garner. I appreciate that. He said that in the chat side here. Very kind. It does take a little bit of research to kind of come up with some of the stuff, but I'd like to kind of keep it interesting and keep the topics coming. But thank you very much.
Plus, it's really a rabbit hole. Like the more into this you are, like there's just it's crazy how deep this goes.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. Yes, indeed. All right. Oslo Real. Who wants to read that one?
I could do it.
Okay.
All right. Also, I believe the only way to buy is in person without packing packaging and stupid certificate, no matter where it comes from. When it comes to checking to sell and exchange, you find out you keep counterfeit. Gold should be weighed, checked, or by approved methodology used by gold buyers and sellers on the spot. I hate the fact that people are so stupid and buying the so-called legitimate packages and certificates. Gold should be exposed to be examined for samples. Only precious will be safe. The rest will be scammed. As always, by big banksters and IMF, FRD. Who sells this crap through untraceable funnels? Good luck, naive native inheritance of the planet Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, Oslo. I mean, the thing is a lot of people don't trust just exposed gold for some of the reasons you mentioned. The three pieces you see in this video, one of them I have in my hands right now, were exposed gold. And of course, you can tell they were fake, but they have gotten really good at faking the packaging too. When it's all said and done, it's just a matter of being familiar with what you're buying and testing it, no matter what means, however you get it. But anyways, all right. Tricky guy, my last few posts were anagrams for Salivate Metal. Very cool. All right, tricky guy. Let's see. Stalemate Vial. Yeah. Nice. Cool. All right. Bruce Leggett says, very interesting video. Really makes you think. Thanks, Mr. Sal. Thank you. Yeah, we've been going on for about 2.5 hours almost here. We're getting ready to wrap things up here. It's crazy. I wouldn't mind receiving a couple of ASCs every pay period. There you go. Be cool if we could pay half in precious metals and half in a deferred direct deposit or something like that. I don't know. Great video, says Milled Steel. Thank you, Milled Steel. Randy Herbrechmeyer says, in rough times, $1 in 1800 was worth $20 in 2019, so half a cent was a nickel. The buying power is the same. It used to be $1,900, $20 would buy you a fine suit of clothes, which is $100 today. Silver and gold's buying power remains the same. Yep. Steady. It's been pretty steady for the most part throughout history. Very good. The Rise band says silver is a gigantic pain in the butt. It's low density and bulky, tarnishes, and requires a ton of space to store any significant measure of wealth. Well, and that's just it. I mean, it's a matter of how much you acquire of it, which is why I always encourage people, once you get a certain amount of silver, diversify a bit into gold. Yes, indeed. All right. Coins A to Z. I added a few century-old gold coins to my collection in 2018. Yes, I own modern gold coins, but the era of gold coins still has its own charm. That it does. Well said, Coins A to Z. He also liked the interview. He also says there isn't any shortage of silver in the world at all. I agree. There may be an occasional shortage of a particular type of silver blanks, but that doesn't mean there's a shortage of silver. That's right. Yep. I strongly consider taking advantage of this deal. Very cool. Well, I don't think it's available anymore. I think they did sell out of those. I checked last time I checked, it wasn't there. I just started making a good amount of silver per day. Now I need to learn to budget. There you go, Carl. Budgeting is important. And however, for some people, there's different ways to budget, but it's definitely important to be fiscally responsible. Yes, indeed. Thomas Bobnez, please pay. Base pay in 64 was $1.25 per hour. That was base pay. What I was talking about was the average pay. That doesn't account minimum wage. I was talking about base pay. I mean, average pay. Great video, Sal. Thanks, Alexander R.D. Voot. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Gold, silver. Why can't I? Okay, here it is. Gold, silver. I earn 16 euros per an hour. I do 5 times hour shift, 5 hours for lunch, 45 hours, about 720 tax, 645 euros per week. I pay 300. I buy 1/10 Krugerrand gold coin for 250 grams silver bar once a month with my wages. Been doing that or better since 2013. Makes me happy now. I feel secure. Smart man. Yes, indeed. La Plata Peak says, I think the main way we know silver is undervalued is by how much haphazardly discarded in cell phones, cars, clothes, bombs, and missiles after those secured their purposes. Yeah. That's right. A lot of it is discarded, that's for sure. It won't be recycled unless it's economically viable to do so. Silver's not anywhere near there yet. Oh boy, here's a long one. Coins Z. I'm just going to read part of this because I'm tired. I'm being honest with you, but value is always a subjective, intrinsic appraisal of estimation of worth by individuals. No inanimate object of intrinsic value because inanimate objects have the ability to make appraisals of worth. Value of a commodity or asset is always contingent on an extrinsic agent, individual whom has been capable of making an appraisal of that. When people conflate intrinsic value for is your subjective evaluation of worth of paper. So I think he and I have kind of disagreed about this. Intrinsic value to me is based off of what it has been seen or the precedence. Intrinsic value is precedence. In other words, silver has intrinsic value because it's been used as money since 700 BC, a millennia, more than, almost 2 millennia there. So when you think about, more than 2,000 years. So when you think about silver has been recognized by every society, any civilized society of any importance throughout history. That's a precedence. And to me, intrinsic is a precedent. And so that's why I use that term as intrinsic value. So it is subjective, but it's a subjectivity that has stood the test of time. Because, I could take a silver coin right now to the local grocery store right now. I take a silver quarter, and I could tell. Let's say I want to buy a 6-pack of beer, and that 6-pack of beer costs $6 and some odd cents, right? I can take a silver $half into that grocery store where the spot value of the silver in that $half is worth $6 and some odd cents. Let's just say, and the lady's going to look at me and say, "What are you talking about? That's 50 cents." I say, "But it's got this much. Look it up on Coinflation." She's not going to. I'm going to take it for 50 cents. She doesn't understand the intrinsic value. It's subjective to her. But through the course of history, and to anybody that knows how to look at spot price or anything like that, and know how to read that stuff and then see what the value of it is, that's intrinsic value. It's recognized throughout history.
Well, so can I point something out real quick?
Sure.
Well, in regards to that comment, I saw like in the last paragraph, they said, because these metals aren't he's claiming that they don't have any intrinsic value, and that's why most ordinary people wouldn't trade a candy bar for an ounce of gold, like Mark Dice did a couple years ago.
Right.
Like I remember seeing that video, and like I saw it. It popped up in my feed a couple days ago. I decided to watch it just for old time's sake.
Right.
As I was watching it, I'm like, oh wow, it's like most people don't know what, like they have no idea about this kind of stuff. What if like there really was an SHTF type situation, and like nobody even like what would we even use our metals for if people really are of that kind of understanding? Would they just like perish and we wouldn't have to deal with them, or like I don't even know.
Well, and that's just it, because I talked about that in silver. I had a series called Silver and Prepping or whatever, Silver for Users Prepping. And of course, at the very beginning, if you have an SHTF scenario, silver is not going to be used hardly at all. People are going to just need food and water and to survive. It won't be until society reforms. Let's say the government was to collapse. You're going to have essentially a series of local governments and trading between local governments and like tribes essentially. And then you're going to come into the fungibility. And what is the most fungible thing that we know out there when there's nothing digital out there? It's going to be silver and gold. So people will learn very quickly when that time comes, because yes, you're right, and Mark Dice does prove it. But the thing is because of that scenario, and the scenario I mentioned about going to buy a 6-pack of beer for a silver $half, same situation as the Mark Dice thing. I probably should have read his whole thing, but he and I have had this kind of disagreement for a little bit. But that doesn't take away from intrinsic value. Just because a group of people don't understand. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that don't understand what the average price of a house is, or what land is going for. Land has intrinsic value too.
Yeah, the thing is, like, this guy has to differentiate that there's two types of value. There's intrinsic value and there's perceived value.
Right.
So maybe these metals right now in this day and age amongst ordinary people, there's not too much perceived value, but that doesn't dismiss the fact that there is indeed intrinsic value due to the circumstances that you mentioned, like with all the properties, what makes sound money, like fungibility, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
And yeah, so like I think he fails to mention that. Maybe he does, but I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's and that's just it. And I don't know. He says no inanimate objects has intrinsic value because inanimate objects don't have the ability to make appraisals of worth. The value of any commodity or asset is always contingent on an extrinsic agent, an individual whom is capable of making an appraisal of what that thing is worth to him or her. That's true, but at the same time, you know, with gold and silver, and well, for any commodity, for instance, copper, iron, they all are traded in the marketplace, and they have a value tied to. And you know, when you buy a car, you know, when you drive it off the lot, or let's say there's some clunker, or let's say you have a car and it gets smashed or whatever and it's totaled. But a totaled car still has value. If you smash your car up and it's a Lamborghini and you total it, guess what that car is worth? It's worth the amount of metal that's in it and objects that are in it that can be recycled or reformed or remelted or whatever, or refabricated. That's intrinsic value. And even though he says it takes an extrinsic agent, yes, somebody's got a value. But the thing is that all of these metals and all of these things like land and commodities that are used to produce many of our things in America and around the world, those things have been used in one form or another for millennia. Everything. So everything has an intrinsic value. Some sort of form that has been, that are on the periodic table. Iron, all the metals, all the, you know, I mean, it's but anyways, but that's kind of a deeper conversation. Yeah, that's not the rabbit hole conversation.
Yeah, we won't get into it.
Yeah. Glenn Cox. Here is a huge show of silver's devaluation. In 1912, the average day's wage for an American was near 4 ounces of silver. Compare that to today, as you stated, it is now 12 ounces of silver in American. Looks like a huge devaluation to me. Well, you look at you look at that, but look at it in 1965. In 1912, that was kind of the beginning of a much more production of silver. A lot of the big silver mining really took off in the late 1800s, 1900 and 1912. So it was moving it up, and I don't know what that actually wage was. But again, you know, you think about that too. That was just before the Federal Reserve Act, you know, as well, which had played a big part of it too. So you have to keep that in mind as well. With that being said, you can pick any date, but if you look at the grand scale through 100 years, you know, basically silver has held its own for sure. All right. Marshall Health. Silver is way overvalued. It is worthless and you have too much of it. Please send some my way. Of course, he was joking. Yes, there we go. All right. Orlando the man. I recently got into gold and silver, and now I'm starting to collect old U.S. currency, silver and gold certificates mostly. I see through history, government devalues, change in look and size of money. Silver used to be 15-1, gold to 16-1 ratio, then just a constant change. Even in wartime and depression, I see them pushing something new. Most will fall for it, always have and always will do. It's history, and even Rome did the same thing, and we will never learn. There's a constant state of flux. And right now our money, our currency is dependent only on fiat. In other words, government decree, and we all have faith in it. And so far, that's a really, in a sense, has served us well, even though it gets devalued every year. But people have faith in it. Which, if you see $100 bill laying on the street, you're going to pick it up. I don't care how much you love gold and silver. You're going to pick up that $100 bill because you know you can take that $100 bill and buy a pretty sweet silver coin with it, or a couple ounces of silver with it, you know? So, all right. Tricky guy. In 1963, I made a minimum wage of $1.25 an hour. As a paper boy in 1957, I would get 12 ounces of silver a week as my wage for a couple hours work per day. Nice. There you go, tricky guy. If only he would have said that in anagrams, it would have been even better. All right. AU Prospector, nice explanation of wealth preservation using silver as an example. I've been telling people the same thing for years, and folks just don't get it. This is why God gave us gold and silver to be used as money. All right. Amen. All right. Thank you very much. 1 kilo titanium bar. I bet you can sell this guy anything. Stupid metals at high prices. Which guy? He's talking about me. I bought that bar. I was proud of it. I actually got a pretty good deal on it. I like all metals. I bought that for fun. Silver Baggins says, can you imagine how rich we would be, if we could go back in time to when a silver dime was worth was with $300 buying power? Oh yeah, we be pretty wild. We could do that. Maple Hedgehog. Yeah, look at everything these days in silver. The carton of cigarettes I used to buy cost me 5 ounces of silver a week. I make 9 ounces of silver a day after paying premiums for a coin. That bingo session cost me 1 ounce of silver. Too funny. I can't stop. What, you want to order a pizza? That costs more than a maple. Never mind, I'll make you a pizza. There you go. All right. Thank you, Maple Hedgehog. AU Prospector, back in the early 60s, my dad was a bank robber. He would visit a bank and exchange $1,000 in currency for a bag or two of silver dollars. They were glad to get rid of all that change. He had no idea what just happened to him. I'm looking at 20 or so of those bags and laugh every time I think about it. Nice. Your dad was a smart guy for sure. All right. We're getting up here. We need a part 2. We might see that, Creekside. I think they're willing to do a second part interview. Very good video showing an example. Thanks to Rick Salad. Or Sod, I'm sorry, not Salad. Stacking Nerd. I was going to demand to be paid in ASC's face value, of course. There you go. That's the way to demand. And now that's where I would take the physical. If they actually paid it to me in face value like that. Okay. Mr. Monkey Swag. I believe your silver. Here we go. Here's a history lesson from. Do you want to read this one essay?
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Okay. Thank you.
I believe your silver denarius depicts the emperor Elagabalus. Elagabalus was one of the craziest Roman emperors. Elagabalus, I think I'm pronouncing it right.
I think that's right. Elagabalus.
Yeah, Elagabulus.
You can just call him E if you want.
I'll call him E. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. He became emperor when he was just 14 years old. He often cross-dressed as a girl and prostituted himself on the streets. I believe E tried to undergo sex change surgery. In addition, E was a cult leader of a Syrian sun god. E forced all Roman citizens to worship the Syrian sun god. The army assassinated E when he was just 18 years old. Shortly after his death, the Roman Empire experienced the crisis of the 3rd century. The crisis of the 3rd century was a time of great hardship. The empire was invaded by the German barbarians and the Persian Empire. In addition, many generals fought in civil wars for the right to be emperor. Some provinces seceded from the Roman Empire, forming independent states. During the 3rd century crisis, the Roman Empire entered an economic depression. It was during this time that the silver denarius was heavily debased. The crisis of the 3rd century is best compared to the USA facing the Great Depression, Civil War, and fighting the Soviet Union at the same time. Eventually, the Roman Empire recovered from the 3rd century crisis.
And then it went to fail in the 4th century, 4th or 5th. It was in 425, I think the year it really finally collapsed, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's 476.
476. Okay, all right. I think that was something happened in the early 400s too that started it. Was that, I don't know what happened then, but yeah. So it was 476 was the final year of it. Thank you. Yeah, as you see, Mr. Monkey Swag knows his stuff for sure. Yes.
Love it.
Argenta's Wi-Fi dropped. Yeah, no worries, my friend. We're almost done anyway. Rye Bish, you get it because it's the ugliest coin. The sales just went through the roof. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it'd be interesting to see in person for sure. Down in New Mexico, Sal. This is great watching you try to move stacks of coins around an uneven surface, trying to keep them from toppling over. Your boss wouldn't pay you a wooden nickel for work like that. Very true. All right. And Reynolds, back in the days of the Roman Empire, silver was rare because of the mining procedures. Yes, but if you compare today, mining techniques are way more advanced, considering, oops, let's see here. Considering the fact alone that there's been much physical silver pulled out of the ground, along with separating it from lead, zinc, and copper as well, which wasn't a Roman procedure. So much has changed, even to the extent that there are geologists saying that there is less above ground silver today than there was with all that gold. As time moved along, physical silver proved to be an excellent conductor of electrical current for long-range purposes. Also delivered an outstanding outcome with respect to handling high voltage without breaking down. It's malleable and at the same time structurally strong in nature. In fact, silver is said to be possibly the first element on the periodic chart to become extinct. Ouch, mainly due to being used in technology, manufacturing, medicinal uses, so much more. Funny thing is that we may one day, as a result of the extinction process, come full circle to looking at that Roman comparison as being pretty darn close one. Dan, a good comment, except there's one fundamental flaw in it. Silver will never become extinct, and it will always be plentiful, because if silver prices ever get to an appreciable amount, let's say $50 or $100, and sustain that price for a long enough time, we will recycle it. I guarantee you, they're already doing it. I posted a video some time ago about how they have the technology to recycle silver out of sewage water. That's right, you heard right, out of sewage water. There's a university doing a study on it, and they found a way to do it. Now, is it economically viable now? No, but it won't take long. And each time there's more, there's technology keeps improving. So, you know, there's a lot of silver out there in landfills and the like, but it can be recovered. All right. Silver Surfer. Boy, would I like to be in a fly on the wall in their underground vaults. Great interview, Sal. Yes, I would like to be as well. Ah, boy, how much more we got up here? Yeah. All right, we're almost done. Been a long night. I just involuntarily contributed to the wealth preservation of a thieving neighbor. I ordered 2 of the Austrian mint 1-ounce Leopold coins from Monument Metals. My careless letter carrier put the small package in someone else's mailbox. That person saw it, wasn't for them, and put the box on top of the mailboxes. Some other unknown, not so honest neighbor saw it there and stole it before I could get down there. That sucks. As far as the post office is concerned, they delivered it, so I'm $44 with no coins. I guess I'm lucky that it wasn't a gold coin. Yes, I'd have a serious discussion with the post office if that was the case. That's crazy. So sorry. Silver supplement. If I could get paid in silver at spot price per day, I would be pretty happy for a while for sure. Fun video, Sal. Thanks for the thought, bud. Always fun to see how silver's value holds up today. Yes, indeed. Tucker, 21222. At one point in time, for 2 of those Mercury dimes, you can buy a gallon of gas, but that was back before World War II. Wages were a whole lot lower. You could buy a week's worth of groceries for just a few dollars. You surely can't do that anymore. Sometimes, depending on where you go, you can't buy a candy bar with $1. But my point is, inflation is a whole lot higher and the dollar's worth a whole lot less. That equals to be about a whole lot less of debt, but it's just not from America. It's the whole world. Anyways, yes, that's right. Exactly right. It's pretty crazy how the dollar's been devalued. Goldfather. Here we go. This is a comment, a critical comment. And this guy is I've watched his videos, he's a pretty smart guy, but I just don't understand why he would say this. He says, just go to the Oklahoma Better Business Bureau and you will see the truth about APMEX. Actually, I've been there. They've got an A+ rating, but obviously they're a big company, so they're going to get some complaints, just like any do. But anyways, it's there in plain sight on the hundreds of, if not thousands of people that they cheated. I'm amazed that this guy is willing to put his face in social media. Sal, why are you having this evil company in your channel? Oh, I forgot. You want them to sell your bullion. In other words, my Salivate Metal rounds. Not once did I ever ask them to carry them around, and I'm not going to ask them to carry them around. And not only that, but I doubt they would carry it based off of the questions that were asked in this interview. So this guy, Goldfather, is painting me as just a lax for APMEX because I want to kiss up to them because I want them to sell my round. For somebody that's been in the community and I've seen his videos, that's kind of a low charge to against me. And again, I don't need to defend AppMex for how they do business, but they're obviously a popular bullion company, and they're a big bullion company. And of course, there's something to do that I don't agree with, and I've even talked to them about that in this interview. But regardless, obviously he's got a bone to pick with AppMex, and he's taking it out on me, and that's unfortunate. But anyways, Yoza, great video, Sal. Thank you, sir. Model 66. My grandfather told me when he was young, he was paid 4 bits, 50 cents to $10 a day plowing behind a mule's butt. My first job during high school was a farm labor for 60 cents an hour, $6 a hard 10-hour day. Later got another farm job, was paid $1 an hour. Figured out working in a farm labor during my high school years. I had the best get an education. All the coins from a dime on my pocket were silver. When I tell people the prices used to be, they do not believe me. What has happened to the U.S. dollar in my lifetime is truly incredible. It really is. I mean, it's really gone to pot. It's crazy. All right. Very good. Thank you, Huddle. Thanks for sharing your experience, working hard for silver coins. Chuck and Plata. Any teacher worth their salt, silver will tell you your object lessons work. Even the master himself used the fowls of the lilies and lily of the fields. You have done well, Sal, in my opinion. If this is not picked up by another PM site, something's wrong. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it very much, Chuck. Definitely. Yes, indeed. All right. Mr. Monkey Swag's going to do a live video today. Very good. Mr. Monkey Swag, we were just praising you for your knowledge about that cross-dressing 14-year-old emperor that was murdered at 18. Silver Wolverine, I want that poured Salivate Metal bar. Inspiring video. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yes, per DM. Good video, brother. Yes, per DM, per day. Yes, indeed. Thank you. AU Rebel. Let's see if any other comments have perused up since we started this thing. And we got a couple more here. Dang, you got a lot more here. You know what, folks? I think we're gonna call it a night. I'm tired. Well over almost 2 3/4 hours. I think this might be my longest stream yet. Insane in the membrane. But anyway, guys, I appreciate all of you. And SA, thank you so much for popping in and helping me read some of these comments.
It's a pleasure, my friend.
Yes, indeed. And very cool. Stackerus Argentius. Subscribe to him if you get a chance. And yes, indeed. Another smart guy in the community. Very intelligent guy. And has got a great channel, new channel here. And he's got family over in Dubai. And I hope if you do go, you'll get some video for us if you go over there. That'd be cool. Hope you can visit your family there.
Oh, you know I will.
Yes, indeed. Very good. All right, thank you, guys. And a multitude of gratitude to you all. Remember, keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.